Welcome back to Beyond the Doors of Creation, the campaign for animal lovers. My name's Josh. This is the Stalwart Cohort. We have Kurt, playing little boy Kip Druid. Spencer.
Let's go!
Our lovable human barbarian. Melvin, playing our, I don't want to say lovable, but not so much hateable.
The practical.
Mervis the practical.
Nervously grounded.
There we go.
Because electricity.
Grounded with the electricity.
Dum-dum-dum.
Yes, Blue Draconic Sorcerer.
He conducts himself quite appropriately.
Yeah. We've got Eric on Discord playing as Orpheus, the Azamar Echo Knight. Thomas playing as goddamn Portal Piercer. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle shit.
Reverse team.
Stuart is unfortunately unable to join us today, but
we miss him terribly.
We do miss him.
And pray for his safe return.
Yeah, exactly. So, unfortunately, last session's audio got messed up. So, if anybody's searching for it on YouTube, it's just not there.
I'm sorry, turtles.
Yes.
Not rats. Turtles.
However, our last session, the party discussed what to do next, returned to the city of Cresthaven, and they took up Queen Victoria on her offer to go clear out and make sure that the outpost of Kila's Pauldron was secure and fully cleared, so she would feel confident sending a detachment of her forces there to keep an eye on the Piershad Mountains between the Lunar Wastes and Cresthaven's region. If that can be done, she can help provide safe passage for Alfman, Finn's tribesman, to return to his tribe to warn the people of Dr. Tang's machinations. Upon investigating this outpost, you discovered various strange golems. Some were like kegs of wretched ale that seemed to come to life and attack you, and there were golems made of glass and hair and wood, the majority of which you cut through without issue. But upon reaching the top layer of this outpost, you discovered a man, this very bald man with a black goatee, one of his hands missing, actively bleeding, over this big circle of red arcane energy, the scent of sulfur in the air. And here in the snowy pass, the Moonway Pass, you saw emerging, hearing his pleas, coming out from wherever it had been hiding down beneath this red circle. A terrible beast. The huge head of a boar, the jaw hanging slackly open, drool falling from it. It beats these tiny comical wings. Its body is almost elongated, and you can see its stomach is grossly distended from everything that it holds inside, as it seems to be pulling like its torso down as it hovers here in the air, hearing the pleas of this man on the floor. And there's also what had rushed out of the back room towards Orpheus, this terrible Doom Golem, this like moose skull affixed to several rib cages, all these mismatched bones and moss and horns, and inside is this like teal pulsing energy. As it comes out, we will resume initiative from where we left off, which was the bald man's turn. He used his turn to, well, at the top of his turn, he can appeal to this entity. For his action, he will disengage. You see, he looks up. Yes, please devour them, take them. We will make a new place. I will continue to serve you. And as he stands up, you see this creature kind of looks at him, almost like no intelligence behind its eyes, and it sort of like cocks its head a little bit, and he says, okay, yes, right away. You see like there's some sort of telepathic communication going on, and he is going to disengage, and he's going to run 5, 10.
That little bitch.
And he's going to disappear into that room where the golem had burst out. That brings us to Finn's turn.
All right. Hearing that there is a new big bad upstairs, I'm going to allow myself to fall into the rage.
Okay.
So yeah, base speed 40, instinctive pounce right after I start raging, half that, so 60 feet, and I'm going to use my action to dash.
Okay.
Give me 120 feet. Move 10 feet this way. It's like, Kip, it looks like they need our help upstairs. You ready to do this, buddy?
Oh, sure.
I just grab him, chuck him up over my shoulders, and begin moving. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50...
30 feet up.
30 feet up turns to 60 feet up. And that becomes 110. I drop Kip up right here. Then with the last 10 feet of movement, I come in closer to the big guy and be like, oh, look at you. Who's such a good little big fat pig man? Who's a good little big fat pig man? I just want to, like, scratch your back and squeeze your big fat cheeks and turn you into honeyed ham.
Meanwhile, I'm thinking about, oh dear Lord, that is a Type 4 demon from the abyss.
What was this?
like he calls it that, and I'm like, that is a.
Was this still alive?
Yes, it was.
Oh yeah. So.
Oh, opportunity
It won't
attack.
make.
Never shoot that DM.
I'm like, I noticed this on the map still.
It misses you brutally.
Okay.
As you hear noise from upstairs, turn to run. This wood golem, you see a bit of its like woody face sort of shrink. Like, oh, I'm not as cool anymore. It swings impotently, defeated at you.
I'm not
okay.
as grain as I thought I was.
Oh,
Impotent
my
is a
God.
fantastic word for the wood thing.
Indeed. Kip.
I'm rooting for it.
Oh boy. Okay, as I get up there, I'm like, let's see. What the hell? I kind of forgot how many spells I cast. Actually, as soon as we pop up here, I'm thinking, why not? Let's drop a 4th level moonbeam right on Boar Thor. Yep, you got it right there.
Level 4 on board.
Level 4 on board. Yeah, let's just go right on his space. His big ass space. Okay, silvery beam pierce. 40-foot high cylinder, 5-foot radius. I don't know if the height really matters right now. But he's certainly now covered in dim light. When he starts his turn there, though, that's when he's going to take damage. So that's my action. That is probably. I'm just going to stay there, I think, and call that a turn. I don't have any good bonus actions I want to do right now. Yep, that'll do.
Kath is going to move. If you can move Kath, she's going to go 30 feet and bonus action dash to try to get upstairs.
Alright, so.
And the thing already took its reaction.
Actually, she will. Well, she doesn't have to go that way. She'll pop off a crossbow shot. This thing is already falling apart.
Barrel golem.
Oh yeah, since
the barrel golem.
audio got cut off from last time. Creature Codex, Kobold Press.
Thank
Fuck
you.
Yeah, been using some of that. Super fun. So Kath
We're
will.
not sponsored, I promise.
Yeah. And if you do
Please.
sponsor us, I can get a 3D printer and actually make your creatures. God damn it.
We will make your creatures look good as we slaughter them.
Yeah.
All right.
Kurt,
Kath
if you can
uses
make
her
3D
turn to get up
creatures, I
to-
need to introduce you a book called the Encyclopedia of Monster Girls.
Get me out of here.
AKA how the Bard sees the world.
Yeah.
Cutting that out, editing out.
Reality is what you make of it. Am I right?
Hold on, I'm just gonna Google something.
Yeah, there's our sponsor.
How to uninstall Discord for someone else.
For someone else.
Life is what you make it, and I'm about to make a whole bunch of mistakes.
Yeah.
Great. Next up, at the end of Kath's turn, the huge golem is going to swipe at Piercer. An 18 to hit you, Piercer.
Yes, I will.
15 points of slashing damage. And 8 points of cold damage.
How dare you?
As this thing lashes out at you, you go to kind of dodge, but like its claw is so big, and as it pulls it back, you feel almost this like freezing aura from it, like inside of it, like it's embodying this like snowy past that it was created, and it slams into you, freezing your fucking blood. That brings us to Orpheus's turn.
I'm going to pop Dawn Threshold. for my action.
Okay.
My speed is increased by 10 feet, and I get half cover among a damage bonus that I might use.
Hmm.
I hit somebody, and I am also going to use my once per day to use Misfiction, and I'm going to Misty Step to that door.
Okay.
All right, you're at the door, and you haven't used any of your base movement, I'm guessing.
Correct. Now my movement is 40 and my AC is 21.
Nice.
What do I see in this doorway, Josh?
You see he is probably 15 feet from you. He's kind of, it looks like he tripped and kind of crawled a little bit on the ground.
Oh.
Looks like he opened, he's like kneeling beside a small chest. He's got his hands in his chest and you hear him muttering on his breath, "Come on, come on, come on, come on." And you hear like this slight small like scraping of metal on metal.
Do I see anyone else in this room in the brief amount of time that I'm like definitely gonna go in here?
No, but you do see, it looks like leftover portions of bodies,
Leftover.
like bones and stuff's scattered about.
Metal scraping on metal in the room.
From him, like he's got his hands in this small chest. He's doing something with his hands that you think is making that slight metal scraping on metal.
I'm gonna move up
No, I did it.
to melee range so I can get a better idea of what he's doing.
Sure, make a perception check. Yeah, it's like while you're going up, let's see if you see anything quickly.
15.
15, that's sufficient. It looks like he has like a palm-sized piece of like dark metal or something. It's a bit thick. It's probably twice the thickness of a coin or something. And you see there's some sort of arcane runes on there, but they're obviously not finished because he has like a metal stylus or something, and he's like quickly scratching into it.
This is based off of the assumption that he didn't expect anybody to follow him, any enemy combatant to follow him in this room. Would it be possible to use my free action to summon, like, to use Misfiction, not to summon like a magical weapon, but to summon like a gnarly looking sword or something to like try and like fuck with his focus on carving into this? If you don't
sure,
ask,
make
the
an
answer's
intimidation
always
check.
no. So, just, okay, intimidation. 16.
16. Okay.
I'll just make a
Summon
scythe.
this,
Just make a big scythe.
yeah,
Looking all spooky. And
fucking misty impermanent sight forms right up to his throat, and he stops for a moment. You're not sure what he's gonna do next. All right. That brings us now. Oh boy.
What do you mean, oh boy? I had my turn.
Kip is not a ho boy.
Yeah. I mean, no, but depends on what you qualify as hoe.
All right, it needs to make a con save.
I thought we were about to
Yes,
get,
at the start of its turn, it needs to make a con save.
I thought we were about to get, Christmassy
DC,
here.
oh, DC 17.
It passes with flying colors.
Okay, so I'm gonna guess it's pretty good at con saves, but it'll still take half damage. 7, 17. Damn, I'm doing pretty good. 25. Come on, one more high one. Yes. 32 divided by 2 is still 16 radiant damage.
Nice.
Does it count as a shape changer? No. Because if it does, it makes that save with disadvantage.
I don't know why it would count as that.
I don't know.
It turns into
hey,
a year
it's up to you,
must
man.
ask.
It doesn't hurt to ask.
That's why I'm
you
asking.
know.
Yeah, I know.
There's always shit going on behind the screens
Exactly.
that I have to
It's
think
a
about.
mimic.
So.
Oh.
Yeah, or it's a mimic.
A fucking mimic demon.
God.
Mimic demon. I need everybody in this room
Great, I got a what
to
save?
make wisdom saving throws.
I'm sorry, what saving throw?
Wisdom saving throws.
Wisdom. Okay.
As this thing with its little wings begins floating around, looking at everyone, and it sees this. Does the moonbeam stay with it?
It stays on the space. I use my action on my turn to move it.
Okay, so it would be out of it at the moment.
Sure.
It just kind of.
It doesn't matter. It can
Yeah.
only take that damage once per turn.
Rolling
Anyways.
for
Radiant damage kind of hits it as it
Or
floats,
do you want
floats
Eric to roll
over.
for size?
Yeah, I want Eric
It
to roll
looks
for size.
down at
Yeah.
Kit.
Eric, can you roll for Saurus?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
Good.
It looks down at Kip. It opens its mouth. It
Oh, God.
opens so big. I don't know if you've seen the. Is it the day after tomorrow? But basically, where that guy opens his mouth and like light spills out of it. It opens its mouth and all of
Or
this.
do you mean it? Like Pennywise the clown?
Well, maybe it does that too, but whatever. All of
Say
this
day
like
after tomorrow.
prismatic, various colors of light comes out of it. What did you get?
14.
19.
Oh, you're not there.
I'm not
sorry.
there yet. I haven't done my turn yet.
Piercer.
A natural one.
I knew it. As soon as he didn't say anything, I was like, he had a shitty roll on
He's
that.
just so quiet.
Yeah, I knew it. I heard it. There's just a deep down. I was
He's
like,
too quiet. Thomas is never that quiet.
exactly.
That's true.
What's the
He's
save?
a loud man.
A
Wisdom.
Orpheus does not have to make it.
Saurus does.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Would Fey ancestry have any impact on this at all?
I don't think it does.
Because that's just preventing sleep, right?
No, that's
Yeah,
advantage
right.
on saves against being charmed as well.
Oh,
It is,
that's-
so yeah, no effect.
it's not a charm.
Well, it's a
effect.
natural
Let me
2.
roll for Sorry, Stuart.
Oh no!
Oh.
It should be high enough level. He's proficient in wisdom saves. As a rouge.
He's only 11. He's not quite high enough.
I thought 11 was the
I
one.
thought he's level 12.
I think that's higher.
Let's say and 12. Or is it 13? Or is it 14?
It's
I thought it was
14.
14,
Wow,
yeah.
boo.
Let me double check.
I think it's 14, yeah. No, I'm thinking about it more. This is why we can't have wisdom things, Barry.
15.
Oh, it's 15? Oh, slippery
Oops.
mind. Oh, that's right. Blind sense at 14.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Wrong one.
I mean, you can keep the moonbeam on him. I'm just letting you know I'm going to move it on him every turn until it goes away.
Let's see
So,
if you know.
So that's everyone but Kip.
yeah.
This otherworldly creature opens its mouth, and as this horrible stench and these like bright lights flash out of it, as the lights flash out, imagine like you're seeing it through like a prism or something, like a fun house almost. Like
Shapes and colors.
it's like this disorienting shape, and it is horrifying. We're
Morvis is
all
looking up the stairs like, this is
So, what's the effect?
yeah, honestly.
Seems
frightened.
you're frightened. No
Frightened.
damage.
You're frightened. Nope. But it does float right over to Kip.
I'm like, oh.
Josh, this thing wouldn't have passed in and out of my range at any point, would it have?
No.
Nope.
Nope.
Okay.
Oh my god, you were in a terrible spot.
It looks down at you like a delicious, like fresh chicken nugget.
I mean, that's fair. I mean, my sister treated me like a chicken nugget.
17?
So to hit me, that will do it right on the nose.
Natural 1
Right.
Just had some. I'm just kidding.
Oh,
and 16.
that misses.
It rolled so bad. So what did I say? Only 1 hits.
Yep, I feel lucky. It's okay. I don't have that thing going anyway, so I still might lose concentration. But let's hope not.
It brings both its claws down, thinking that you'll just be like an easy little snack.
And I'm
But
like, I'm
you've
too
seen
fast.
shit before. and yeah.
I'm forced to mature.
Yeah, exactly. You just like quickly dodge out of this like lethargic thing's way.
I've got a
And
little
then-
shield up.
I become
You got your shield up, yeah.
I become a chair through
Both
trauma.
of its like claws bounce off of your shield, but then its mouth is too big, and it crunches your little boy ribs.
With the tusks.
Oh, that was the greatest tragedy of losing that audio. Is all of the good rib talk.
Oh
We
yeah.
weren't talking about like
Oh,
barbecue
yeah, the
ribs.
rib
It was
tickers.
just the premise of
Yep,
ribs.
we were just ribbing each other.
Ribbing out.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
let's just do it.
True.
I don't remember any of them though. Yeah.
24 points of piercing damage.
Ooh, that's our painful one. Okay.
He's about to find out.
Okay, so half or 10,
Okay,
12. I
mister.
gotta make 12 con save. I have +1. Natural
Nat
20!
20!
Oh my god.
Moonbeam stays.
Alright.
Right when I needed it. But I'm bummed.
So that is going to end its turn. That will bring us now. The wood golems are fucking toast. They're
Charred.
They're cinders.
Yeah, you can't.
They
make,
are charred.
You can't make toast out of wood. John.
fuck off.
No.
Honestly.
They're firewood.
what's the Josh? Toast doesn't go in a toaster. Bread does.
I'll put wood in a toaster.
Yeah.
Alright, next up is the Doom Golem. Oh yeah.
Right next to Piercer.
Oh no.
I can't wait to have my turn.
Who's
Where
at the
am I
top of the order? Just so I know.
How far are we?
So this is the bottom of the order.
Thought he had a.
He's at the very bottom of the order.
Yes.
Okay. Got it.
Boy, there's a thing I want to do as a DM, but this is the behind the scenes knowing of things. Piercer, you will get an attack of opportunity
Interesting.
as it runs over
to
to
get away.
and Orpheus. If you're like a little bit inside,
Yeah, I'm like
you'd be
10 feet into the
there-ish.
Well, no, I'm like right up on this boy. Well, he's
Yeah,
full
so,
length
and he's not super far in. The Doom Golem, seeing you go after its creator, spins around and runs after you.
Hey,
Where's,
Josh, this'll have an effect. We'll use my attack of opportunity. What
Okay,
was the unicorn inspiration we got? How much was that?
D8?
a D8.
Okay.
Did you did not use, you didn't use it last time, I don't think.
I did not, but I am adding that to my attack roll for
Where
my
is
attack.
Saurus in the order? Don't want to fuck this up.
He is third.
Right after.
So it's Mervis, Piercer, and then Saurus.
Okay.
Got it. Thank you very much.
Josh, will a 17 hit it as I swing at it with the kettle on the tip of my quarterstaff?
That will just hit, yes.
All right. First and foremost, it's going to go ahead and take, well, low rolled that, 3 bludgeoning damage. But I'm also going to burn a key point and turn that into a stunning strike. So it needs to make a con save.
Weapon attack.
Right.
Is that a disadvantage though?
We've
Was it?
had.
Oh,
Frightened.
Oh,
Was that a disadvantage? So
that's
I'm
right.
not.
Yes,
I'm not
you are
frightened against that. I'm frightened against the other guy.
Doesn't matter. The source of your fear
doesn't
is
matter.
within
As
sight.
long as you see it.
Oh,
Sorry.
dang it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
roll again.
You can still apply whatever you rolled for your D8, obviously.
That's a unfortunate part.
Will a 16 hit?
No.
Ah.
Damn it. Well, I'm
That's
taking my
sorry.
key
Piercer,
point
you
back.
are-
Yeah, take a key point back, yeah.
So sorry.
Unfortunate.
Good thinking though.
Yeah, that was good. That was good. Good. With the
This
fist, yeah.
I think it says
massive
weapon
golem
attack.
creature is going to, and I
like,
forget,
what's-
it also has a goddamn.
Because I'm
whatever.
like, what is the point of saying?
It runs after Orpheus.
You can't.
And is going to make its
Yeah.
2
Plus Jeremy
attacks.
Crawford. Plus Jeremy Crawford's like, yeah. Weapon attacks.
23 to hit you,
count
Orpheus.
as a weapon attack. Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, they always said unarmed strikes count as weapons.
And
Weapon for the
what do you think,
purpose
Melvin?
of
Is that cocked?
Um,
No, it is, but he's just very lucky it is.
A natural 20.
And only a 15 to hit on the second one, but the first one will hit. 15 points of slashing damage. And 6 points of cold damage.
Could I use my reaction for King of Trash to add to my AC? Wait, no, it meets it beats. Don't listen to me.
Yeah.
Okay, so how much
That's
total?
okay. It's 15 slashing and
Eric.
6 cold.
Okay.
Eric, how did you guess the organization I'm the president of? Trash.
Great. That will bring us to the top of the initiative order. with Mervis.
All right, Mervis is going to just kind of looking up the spiraling staircase, seeing this light show, some just people going screaming and such.
Terror, totally.
And he's
terror.
going
Ooh, I am blinded by the light.
He's going to spend 2 sorcery points and quicken a protection from good and evil on himself.
Okay.
And then he's
Oh yeah, because did your sword start glowing too?
I put it in as a little bit of like flavor or
Oh,
whatnot.
whatever. Okay.
Because I see how that could be a problem if I'm giving away things. But I'm then going to run up 30 feet, pop out there, take a look at the thing. Merv's just going to go, Finn, we're getting paid for this, right?
I am.
And he's going to take one look at that creature and he's going to channel the Everstorm and
Oh shit.
trigger the where is it? Tenacity of the Everstorm.
Mhm.
Get that on himself.
Nice.
Sweet.
Is that like your channel divinity thing?
Yeah, I decided it'd be cooler to say channel the Everstorm because
Sure.
it's more accurate.
Oh, definitely.
All right. Anything else?
I've used all my feats, my movement, and then.
Oh right, because you
attack.
ran up. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. At the end of your turn, with its legendary actions back, Golem's going to swipe at Orpheus. Natural 2.
First of all, rude.
That brings us to Piercer's turn.
So just to verify, we're saying unarmed attacks do count as melee weapon attacks?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, cool. I just want to make sure that's set in stone now.
His word says as much.
All right, first things first. Piercer's gonna be like, "You made my tea cold," as he takes a deep breath and uses stillness of mind to drop his fear. So
Oh shit! Yeah.
I'm just gonna burn a key point and use patient defense as a dodge action.
There
then.
you go.
Good call.
All right. That ends your turn. The Golem is going to use another legendary action to try to bite Orpheus.
Again, first of all.
That's a 26, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Uh, 20 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
As this thing's massive jaws come toward you again, they clamp into you, and you can feel like icy cold breath from inside of this thing manifesting out. That brings us to the next person's turn, which is
Sorry.
Saris.
Is it gonna take two? Is it only gonna take like one free action to like switch to the whip and the Morning Star, or no?
Oh, I haven't penalized you guys really for switching between weapons.
Okay, good.
Good thought, though.
I'm glad that won't be some additional bullshit that we have to.
I like the plan of the Morning Star.
Otherwise, I would wager for more loot.
Oh my god, I can't believe you're not there.
Oh, no.
As a counter offer for that. I think that's what I'm gonna do.
You guys never ask for loot.
That's true.
Yes, blame poor people for being poor, Josh.
Yeah.
Blame poor people.
Yeah, Dave Ramsey. God.
Yeah, we've just been doing this
I
all
blame
the
poor
goodness
people
of
for
our
not having
heart.
the courage to ask for more. He says,
So, yeah.
as he's sitting here very poor.
So I propose we
This is
move
just-
Saris like right over here.
This is already after, so. Oh, that's.
Yep, and that should be within 10 feet of both the whip and the chain.
I got him in Cath mixed up. I was like,
um,
no, he's screwed.
Let's see. Gonna try to attack with the Morning Star.
Mm-hmm.
So that's gonna be a 16 to hit.
That will miss, unfortunately.
right there.
You did. You just died.
Yeah. It's the new variation of womp womp.
Yeah.
There's nothing just to gain.
Offhand whip. The other possibility I was thinking of was if I didn't actually hit this thing, if it's not alert to my presence, I know I can't hide from the demon, but is it possible to like be in the corner since it's focused on Orpheus instead? Like trying to hide.
Like bonus action hide.
Yeah, like trying to hide from the Doom Golem instead. Like not trying
Yeah,
to
you
hide
can
from
do
the
that if you
demon,
want.
but the Doom Golem.
I like the sound of that.
So I'll give
Just
that
like
a go.
press yourself really flat against the wall.
Yes.
Yeah, like trying to get it to check its corners pretty much. Do I have disadvantage on this check or not?
It's a skill check, so I
don't think.
think frighten affects skill checks.
It might. Hang on. Let me check. Oh, for some reason I turned prone.
Kurt, you're supposed to have perfect recall on this shit.
No, but no one's ever
Fuck.
frightened enough. Ability checks
Yeah.
are included.
Well, I'm
So yes,
sorry.
I was like, I
Disadvantage,
thought they
but
were.
hey, reliable talent.
Yeah.
It's not gonna suck.
Oh, okay. I'll give it a go then.
Yep.
Let's see.
it's
Disadvantage
gonna be
on
a
ability
23.
checks and attack.
Oh, hold your nose and give it a go.
It's gonna be a 23
Then-
at the very lowest.
Yeah, I rolled 2 11s, so it's a 24 for stealth. And then I'll roll to try to save out of this frightened condition.
Go for it.
I don't know, just lagging real hard.
14.
So unfortunately, still frightened.
So
Oh,
it's
well,
just like
thanks
planted
for-
against
thanks
the
for
wall,
surprising
but
me
his
there,
knees are
Josh.
kind of knocking, so he's still.
I'm sorry. Well, when it cut out, like I didn't hear you saying
I got
anything, so I thought you were maybe still on. The
Yeah, no, you don't get.
All right.
As a rogue, you don't get proficiency in wisdom saves until level 15. And I know it's felt like we've played long enough to become level 15, but no, we are level 12. I'm just kidding. Totally kidding.
Most
You know,
campaigns
if we
would
were
have.
there already, it may have been a different campaign. If I would have rushed things, basically everyone can eat my fucking ass.
Eat my ass.
Ooh.
In a non-romantic way.
You threatened me with a good time.
Okay.
Actually,
There doesn't have to be any love,
I
baby.
just like regret everything I'm saying. All right. At the end of your turn, then
You're at Campbell's restaurant.
Golem is going to. Whoops. It's legendary action to you twice.
Yep.
All right.
I don't remember.
I printed off new sheets to keep track of shit. I'm just getting in the hang of it still. So, it will try to do so again at the end of your turn. 28 to hit you.
You already know that hits. So 26 hit me.
All right. 6, 7, 14 points of slashing damage.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my reaction. It's called plot armor.
And
It's called anime bullshit.
8 points of cold damage.
I am at 22 HP, gang.
Oh.
All right. So let me see.
Okay,
real.
Orpheus dies. Well, I'm glad that Finn's getting paid for this at least.
So DC 14. It is Traeger's turn for what he's trying to do.
Oh dear God.
Okay.
That worries me when you make that announcement.
Still just a +2 to it, but it is DC 14 at the moment.
Natural 20, right? Okay.
All right.
That's.
Natural 6. He keeps carving away at this thing.
give it
That
my
is his inspiration. That's
Nope.
his action.
Bad.
Okay. That brings us to Finn's turn.
All right. Finn.
Saliva spilling out in front of you.
Not so
I
good.
was-
Well,
How dare you.
Did not mean what I meant. I did not meant what I said about you being. Bye.
I'm gonna fucking eat you.
Okay.
Yep, Finn is instead just going to run for Bony Boy, and he's just going to make 2 attacks against him, I suppose. Yep, 2 attacks against him. Disadvantage for frightened.
Are you running across the circle?
I'm running around the circle. That shit looks terrifying.
Okay.
Still 40 feet of movement. I can do that easily. Alright, so disadvantage due to being frightened, advantage due to flanking, I presume, Orpheus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so
I don't imagine
If
that
you're just-
my focus is still on the guy carving runes into this thing.
Yeah, you're actively bleeding pretty bad.
Oh, that is
Alright.
that is an understatement.
14
like
to
that?
hit.
14 to hit will not hit.
Alright.
You just clang into its bony back.
Alright, 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
Alright, so that's 1, 2, 7, 8. I have 15 points of magic-based slashing damage.
Okay.
And then that is... Ooh, I got my bonus action as well. I think I'll just point back and someone could probably use this! And I'm going to summon forth the totem spirit of the red-tailed hawk.
Oh, fuck yeah. You got small birds, right?
Yeah, the birds are.
Do you have multiple small birds?
Oh my god. I'm just picturing like a classic dude in a trench coat in front of a dark alley, and somebody walks up to him and is like, "Hey, you got small birds, right?" And he opens it up and they're just like little pockets with small birds.
So yeah,
Evening, stranger.
The canary dealer.
Alright, so yeah,
Oh,
red-tailed hawk is...
I got a bird for you.
What bird are you buying? What bird are you
Anything else?
selling?
Yes, it is the end of my turn. I got no more action, so I will make that wisdom save again.
Okay.
Oh, that's even worse than last time. 12.
Okay. Dude, the situation is very scary. That brings us to Kip's turn.
all right. Okay, my action: move the moonbeam once again.
We're already ahead of
yeah,
things.
for the sake of rules lawyering. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, it's already there. For my bonus action, I'm going to take on a starry form, activating the constellation of the Chalice. Yep. And now I'm an even brighter target for the Nalfish name. I'm a beacon of bright light for 10 feet and dim light for 10 more feet. And then can I see Mr. Orpheus? Or is he in a room where I can't see him anymore?
I would say no. Yeah, you cannot see him right now.
I don't. Let me check. Do I have to see him or does he just have
I
You
think
can
it
see
does
my
have to-
gouts of blood. Does that count?
Yeah, I see the path of blood. Nope, you can see. Oh, that hurts.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what
Okay, well,
This hurts you.
Well, you know what
So
I
our
want to do then?
ancestors did it.
They did. It is. I'm gonna move and see if I can see Mr. Orpheus.
All right, where are you moving?
I'm not frightened. Let's see. Well, but
I would say if you move over where the hawk is, give me a little perception check. Maybe you can get an eye because the room in there is dark. The massive creature is in the doorway, so make a perception check.
I have dark
Little
vision.
reach.
Thanks for the reminder. Where were you standing, Kip?
I was right. Whoops. Wait.
You were right next
I was
to me.
right here. Yep.
Okay, so it's gonna swat you as you walk by.
All right.
Alright, and since you are in the aura of the red-tailed hawk, you also have advantage on perception checks.
Oh. Well, for the heck, let's just crit fish. Okay, that's better.
Speaking of crit fishing.
Yeah, right. Well, luckily, I'm not frightened. Luckily.
All right, 26.
Oh yeah, that'll totally.
I can't do anything about that.
Oh, that's fine. I got some hit points to play with. Taking.
12 points of slashing damage.
Okay. Right? DC 10 con save. Yep, fine. So Moonbeam is still up, and then perception check of dirty 20.
All right. Yes, you are able to spot Orpheus
All right.
well enough through this thing's ribs.
5th level healing word.
Nice.
Here we
Bring it
go.
back
I'm
to ribs.
just
I
gonna
can
let
leave
this
that
roll
in
it.
there. I like that.
Please don't lag. Oh, it's gonna lag. All right. In the meantime, I gotta roll 2d8 plus 10.
4.
This thing lashes at you
Five.
as you hear just this
15.
telepathic, horrible. You don't speak Abyssal, right?
I do not right now.
Just
I
the
lost that
absolute-
language when I got my classes switched.
The absolute
any
worst imaginable
it's
15 plus
sounds
That's
that
not
a
good either.
voice could make.
Wowza.
Anyways,
Okay.
29 hit points back,
15.
Orpheus.
Yeah, you
Oh,
get
wow.
29 back. Yep.
You are
Thank you.
muted, Eric. If that matters. Kip, anything else for your turn?
That's my bonus
All the better
action.
for us.
Action.
51 out
So
of
switching the story
127.
form is you
Oh.
can just do it at the start of your turn, right?
That's where my HP is
Hold
at.
on.
Or is that a bonus action?
Sorry, yeah, that's a good rules check. Yeah, it's my bonus action to start that. So I could not have healing worded him yet. Ah, damn it.
Yeah.
As soon as you said that,
Never
Eric
mind.
had big eyes.
That's my bad. Ah.
Sorry.
No, that's fine. I
Is it
was
a
not
bonus
thinking.
action to move the or
It was a bonus
No,
action.
it's his
move.
action
It's my
to move
action
the
to move the
moonbeam.
moonbeam. Yeah.
Bonus
But then he is
action.
still able to bring up the starry form if that's what you wanted to do.
Tell you what, now that we've figured that, I'm actually taking the dragon form for the
Okay.
sake of advantage on concentration checks.
Gotcha.
Or not advantage, just 10. It's even better. So yeah, sorry, never mind. That's my bonus action
Okay.
in turn. Okay, all right. Now that we figured that out,
yeah, you only got like 20 something
I know.
Orpheus. Sorry.
All right, dang it. I'm gonna do that next turn.
Kath.
And now I feel such the fool.
Kath is going to follow Saris's lead. The thing is, I don't know any way she moves to try to get to the Doom Golem, because she can't move closer to the source of
Not
fear,
willingly.
right?
Not willingly. Yeah.
So,
She can move out. Yeah, she
I
can
mean,
move
she can-
in its
I feel like-
direction.
I feel like
Honestly,
the
I'm
best
like-
Only
that
way
she
she
could
could
do is
keep
just
moving
like
is go
try
downstairs.
to run away from this thing or just try
Or
to
range
attack.
attack it. Yeah.
Like just
disadvantage.
literally be like,
yeah.
you know.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's okay. I was getting there. I was just, so she's going to bonus action steady aim, just point right up at this thing. I've seen worse than you.
Oh.
She says it and just really doesn't believe it.
kinda true.
Natural 7. It's going to miss. She fires her crossbow and it just sort of like sinks into its like flabby, grotesque, bloody, greasy, unctuous blubber.
Umami.
Flubba wubba.
Bonus action to steady aim, shoot. She's gonna hold on to her action surge for now. That brings us to.
Oh, she has to roll to see if she gets out of the frighten though.
Oh yes. Thank you.
Jeez.
Come on, Kath.
10 plus, not proficient, so only 14.
What's up with
That
14?
brings
Come on.
us to Orpheus's turn.
I'm going to pop second wind. Roll a d10.
All right.
I rolled an 8, so I get 20 back on 42.
Nice.
Do I get any sense of how hurt either of these two enemy combatants that are near me are?
Not very hurt at all.
Okay.
Let me double check, but you hurt the bald gentleman a bit, but not bloodied. And same with the golem.
Sorry, I'm having to like choose between two things, and I'm not sure
Two
which
awful
one.
choices.
Because, okay, I'm just telling you guys. One is I use misfiction, and I summon a magical weapon, and I try to hit this guy drew as much damage to this guy as I possibly can, risking being downed. and who knows what else this thing does when it drops people, to 0 HP. The other possibility is using my action, just taking the dodge action. But I really want to interrupt this guy. I'm just gonna risk it for the biscuit, and
All right.
I'm gonna use my free action to materialize. I'll do Jameson's Force Sword, I guess.
Sweet. This misty, immaterial gauntlet forms over your hand, sparking to life with misty force and lightning and shit.
Hell yeah.
And who are you attacking?
What's the bonus on that weapon? I'm scrolling through
+1.
Okay. Thank you. I am gonna attack the mage.
Okay.
First attack. $17 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay. 8 force. Well, 8 plus. 13
How much? You want to say it right on the mic?
13 force damage, 5 lightning damage.
All right.
I'm gonna tack on that extra damage from Dawn Threshold for an extra 12
Another
force
11
damage.
or 12 actually. Yeah.
I'm gonna try to hit him again. 15.
15 will miss.
And the last one. 21.
Hit.
13 force. 5 lightning again. For a total of 38 points of force damage and 10 points of lightning damage.
Orpheus, finish him.
Woo.
I mean, I'm not even gonna. He's carving on this on the floor, right? On like the ground, like pressing into this.
He's carving frantically into like a large. It looks like the shape of a circular metal thing. It looks like he's frantically carving runes or something.
Okay, it's like on the floor or something. He's like carving with his one only remaining.
Oh, I forgot he only has one hand. So yeah, it's actually sitting inside of a chest, and he's like, yeah, trying to carve it. Yeah.
Okay, with the first slash, I'm gonna. Oh shit! It's Thomas. He's dead.
Oh.
Oh well.
You know.
That ain't good if he's
At least
recording.
Finn's getting paid. First slash, I am lopping off his other hand.
Damn you!
And the second slash, I'm cutting his head off.
Okay. He goes to say "damn you," and it's just "that," and his head tumbles onto the floor. Sort of a somewhat wet dunk, dunk, dunk as it rolls away from you.
Okay. Did the runic thing look finished?
No.
Oh, good.
Or at least I will say, I mean, you didn't see any effects from what he was doing.
Is this Doom Golem in the doorway, by the way? Or is it like in the room?
It's slight.
Like I'm in a phone
It's
booth.
slightly in the room, yeah.
Okay.
Orpheus, end of your turn.
I'm gonna use my free. I already used my free action, but just as an added flavor, I'm gonna look at the Doom Golem and say, do I fear the dreamless sleep? No. I am not afraid of letting go.
Ooh.
And that is my turn.
Gave me chills. Very good. Okay. That brings us now to the entity's turn. Let's see. Oh yeah, I was hungry for Kip. Okay, so first of all, I need to make a con save.
Yep.
I think flying colors again. 23.
Yep.
So it takes half.
Yep. Okay, 3.
5.
Oh my god. Oh my
9.
god. Come on, baby.
10.
5. Takes 5.
5
right?
points of damage.
Ow.
And that radiant.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was painful to watch.
Yeah. It went 3.
I wish we had a
2,
dice cam.
4.
1. Oh.
It didn't even break halfway.
No. No.
A fool is gone. No matter. I hunger. Little boy.
Okay.
Kip, you see this thing come at you. Piercer, you get an attack of opportunity
That's
as
right.
the
That's where we were. I was
demon
like, God, where were we?
begins fluttering over towards Kip.
Yeah, it's the demon, and then the Doom Golem, and then we're back to the top of the order of Purpose.
Correct.
Okay, attack of opportunity. I no longer have disadvantage because I'm no longer frightened. That will be an 18 to hit it.
That will just hit.
Might as well try once again. Stunning strike. It needs to make a con save.
Spinks, I don't think that's going to be a magical effect. Fucker. Fucking asshole.
Oh, that worked.
Yay!
That worked. Yeah.
Nothing feels better as a monk than landing stunning strike.
Yay! Especially off an opportunity attack.
Kip moves away. This moonbeam sears its skin more. As it spins towards Kip, all of this slobber flies out of its gaping mouth and these horrible blood-beery lips across the room, spattering Mervis, Kip, and Kath with this slobber. And as it goes to move, Piercer, just a little bit too fast.
I said,
Whack!
and I said, you made my tea cold, and I punch him between the vertebrae and the spine.
And your tea heats up again because he is very hot. Okay, so that brings us.
Doom Golem.
I would concur with your the idea of Stunning Strike is not magical.
Thank you.
It doesn't say it is.
Next up.
Was it the Doom Golem?
Yeah,
Oh,
it is.
Or. Okay.
Or. Oh.
Goes back over to the crate.
It goes back to the box of everything.
Uh-oh.
Doom Golem turns around and leaves. Never to be seen again.
Yeah, just teleports away. Don't even worry about it. Don't even trip, dog.
Well, it doesn't know
Am I
that.
just outside of that?
As far as Saurus knows, it doesn't know Saurus is there.
I don't know if Kip is even quite in that.
I don't know. It's up to you, my friend.
Does it even know Saurus is there?
No, but the
No,
angle that it's blasting it at, it would be
He's-
tough for him to not hit Saurus.
He's
Fair
trying,
enough.
he's trying to get me, I think.
Yeah, it's still got its legendary action, so it's going to go ahead and do that. It hears Finn come up behind. I think Saurus will probably just be out of it. Kip is right on the cusp. Why don't you just roll a d4 for me? And you want a 3 or a 4.
I want a 3 or a 4. That's a 1.
All right.
Your dice are not.
Finn-
They
happy
hate me.
today.
They are all of them.
I guess
Doesn't
Finn
matter.
and Kip then go ahead and make Constitution saving throws.
Oh boy.
It's right in the play Constitution.
That's better.
or-
Dirty 20. D20 rolls are fine.
This thing, you see when after you kill this man and his bald head rolls to the floor, this thing kind of shudders, feeling like maybe some sort of connection was lost. Even still, the teal blue pulsing cold energy inside of his chest swells, and as it hears Finn coming up behind, it spins and rushing up its rib cage and out of its mouth like this terrible blizzarding wind just launches out behind it. What did you get, Finn?
That would be a 22.
Kip.
Dirty 20.
Nice. Both succeed.
Hell yeah.
Was Soros caught up in that as well, or did he scooch out?
We already
I
covered
think
that.
it's not quite going to hit him.
Okay.
We covered it by not covering it.
Well, I mean, we did talk about it.
Well, yeah, and because the issue is more like, is it going to hit him just on accident, basically?
Yeah.
42 points of cold damage, half to 21.
And then have down again to 10 for Finn.
Hello?
Shit fell, brother. It was down.
Oh, did it?
It was down there on the
Okay.
on the grass, so I just picked it up. For
Oh. I was like, what?
Delivery?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
is that a dice tower?
Huh?
No, it's land.
No, it's the
Bird feeder?
the bird feeder.
I was gonna
bird
say,
feeder.
did we get like a new party member that's like 10 times
Surprise.
stronger than all of us combined?
Yeah.
All right, so 21 points of cold
Half
damage.
the damage is 11. No, round down. 10. Which, I just get a 10,
have
so
10,
yeah.
yeah.
Which is good, because that's a 4.
Okay, so that's the end of the Doom Golem's turn. That brings us
Yeah,
to
what dice are?
the top of the round
That
with
one
Mervis.
high- one
And
that
Piercer
one
is
high
on
damage.
deck.
Okay, Mervis is going to move forward to here.
Put you there.
And I take it because Piercer's back there, that's advantage.
Yes.
It's stunned, so you have advantage anyways.
Oh, okay.
Stunned is bad.
And you are like
Incapacitated.
10
Yeah,
feet
stunned
from
is
it now.
nasty.
I guess right there. Sorry.
Automatically fails. Strength and dex, and all attacks have advantage.
Okay, it's either going to be a
Incapacitated.
Which you just can't take actions or
dirty
reactions.
20 or a, yeah. Okay, so
Hits.
dirty 20 to hit.
Hits.
All right. And this is going to be fun because my smites do extra damage against these demons or whatnot. My blade does extra damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, max damage. Okay, so that is 17 points of
That's right.
slashing plus.
Great point.
I'm not going to mess around with this thing. I'm going to pump a.
Didn't I think about that?
If I
Let's
can-
just switch
Yeah,
that.
fourth level spell slot into this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's 5d.
And I think it's 6 if it's a fiend.
I believe it adds 2 more. Yeah, it's 1. Sorry. Yeah, so 6d8.
Mm-hmm.
3, 5, 9, 14, 22, and 28 lightning,
28 lightning.
and plus from the Holy Avengers.
Mm-hmm.
Those also D8s.
I think they're D10s, aren't they?
Let me check.
D8s for divine
I was gonna say smites are all 8s. Yeah.
It's 2d10 extra
the-
radiant damage.
I was gonna say
From the Holy Avenger.
The Holy Avenger.
Oh,
might be
sorry.
different. Yeah, I was there too.
From the Watchman's Wrath.
Yeah, which just
Another 7 radiant.
is not.
And now he's... Oh, and it's a booming blade attack. I only do those. Which is another 2d8 thunder damage.
Bad.
3 and 7, so 10.
Nice. This thing just kind of in place, drool falling from its mouth. You just come up, twirl the sword around, and it's just a good clean stab. You stab right into its huge belly. You go through. Your blade actually, as you hit, you feel it like hit something and kind of like clink off a little bit. And you're like, oh shit, that's its spine. As it goes through, lightning goes through it. The thunder kind of bursts in its stomach a bit. Chunks of flesh falling off. The lightning doesn't seem to quite sear it as much as you had hoped. But still, an extremely solid hit.
I figured it might.
Anything for your bonus action?
Now what I'm trying to do is figure out if I want to quicken another spell attack, another attack like that, or Piercer, how are you looking?
I'm not bloodied yet. I've taken some chonky hits, but I'm not quite bloodied.
Okay, I in that case, I still have most of my you know what? I'm gonna quicken another one. I've got most of my. All right. 26 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 26 to hit. I'm going to do another booming blade attack. And then I'm going to pump in another. I'm going to go. Another 4th level.
Okay.
Oh, for the actions.
Yeah, I think that chair's fucked.
Just a little
The
bit.
leg. Oh, it's
So-
this. Yeah, it's this leg.
11 slashing. Plus,
Where if you lean too far over.
we roll another 60-10 lightning. 2, 8.
Use your
12,
immense Herculean Icelandic strength.
15.
Or
22.
I could just copy critical roll. Where
29
does your
points of lightning
strength
damage.
come from?
Another 8 points of radiant damage. And now the booming blade damage.
That's better. Yeah, that's a really better angle.
11 points of thunder damage.
Nice.
This is what paladins are built for. Okay, and then that's the end of my turn. And Merv is just going to say, leave the kid alone.
Nice.
And he's, of course, kind of just like, because he pretty much hates being hit, and he's like, right here.
The first stab, deep stab in there, pull it out, slash across the stomach, all this like putrid guts. You see like a goblin in there. He goes to stand up, but like the burning acid, he dies. Yeah, you feel this. You're like, holy shit, this is it. Like you've tapped into this strange entity or whatever it is. This embodiment of perseverance, the Everstorm, pulsing through your system. This feels good. Oh shit! Like as this thing's staying in front of you. Anything else?
Just a curious thing. If he moves, does Booming Blade, is it just, if you move under the effect of Booming Blade, is it just once? But if you hit by it multiple twice?
I think it's just the once.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Okay.
You mean if I got hit by another?
Yeah, Booming Blade.
At the end of your turn,
Good question.
Eric just left, but it's going to
Typical.
try to hit him. Natural 1, motherfucker.
You know what's really funny too is Booming Blade goes, you brandish the weapon, so you couldn't even not have the weapon drawn. Like that even bypasses if you wanted to be super strict about whether or not you know.
I guess it depends on your interpretation of brandish.
Brandish, yeah.
Because brandish does not mean draw. To me.
That's true. But yeah. On a hit, the target suffers the effect. If the target willingly moves 5 feet, I guess I would be like, if you got hit by it again, I would say it stacks.
That brings us to Piercer's turn.
Times like these that I wish I had elemental affinity lightning.
Piercer's turn. Oh, okay.
Oh,
Gonna
shit.
go ham
But
and
he
start
crashed again. Yeah.
punching the crap out of this guy again. Hopefully I won't miss as much.
Okay.
Luckily, since he's stunned, I'm still punching him right in the back. He's getting stabbed through the stomach to the spine, then getting punched on the other end of the spine from the outside.
Yeah, you actually see like a sizable wound from where Mervis's sword just like bounced off his spine and jutted out at one angle. Just this horrible, wretched fluid that you assume is like it's blood spilling out, sizzling super hot on the ground.
Good solid hits there.
All right. First unarmed strike is just a 13, which I assume will miss.
Correct. That was an
Second
advantage.
one. Oh, never mind. With advantage, 18.
That'll just hit.
Yay. That one is gonna go ahead and be 9 magical bludgeoning damage. I'll attack him again. Crit fish there. A 22 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
For 3 magical bludgeoning damage. Min rolled the damage on that. And I will go ahead and key point flurry of blows.
Why do I feel like you should be doing more damage than that?
I don't know.
I only have a 2 dex, and my punches are only 1d8s.
Fair enough.
Are you multi? Oh yeah.
I think he messed up and went strength. I think that's the thing. Well,
You can use
Well,
strength for
Thomas,
your unarmed
you
attack.
can use strength for your unarmed strikes.
Oh, my strength is even lower.
Oh,
I'm
damn.
Mostly.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yup.
Accurate.
Finally, nat 20.
Yay!
All right.
That will be.
Amazing.
1 second.
8 plus 2, 10, and then whatever you roll.
And here's the great thing about this nat 20. With my crusher feat, that means, once again, when he's no longer stunned until the end of my next turn, all attacks once again have advantage on him because I nat 20 with my crusher feat.
Oh fuck. Does he get pushed or anything?
So
with
advantage.
I think he just.
I can choose to push him. I don't see why I would need to, though.
That? Okay.
That one will be 14 magical bludgeoning damage.
Nice.
And I'll go ahead and add on the hand to harm, which will be an additional 4 damage there. And I think with the hand to harm, I can give him the poisoned effect for... How long was that?
You start pulsing this poisoned effect into him, and you see it just like it spills back out of him. Doesn't seem to have an effect.
Does nothing. That's fair. Alright, and the last one for flurry of blows. Good thing I have advantage because that was the nat 1. 17. I think 17 misses.
Your hand gets stuck in its blubber for a moment.
Ew. Ew. That will end my turn.
Okay.
End of my turn, he is no longer stunned.
Thank you. End of your turn also, Doom Golem is going to swipe at Orpheus again. Another nat 1. Next up is Saris.
And I'm
What you got?
gonna try and attack this thing that might not know I'm there. I don't know.
Should be a plus 11, even with.
Yeah. So, how does it even out, Josh? I'm still under the frightened condition, so I have disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
I have
Just a straight roll.
okay, so it's just a straight. And the Belmont thing, like the finishing blow, is that something where I have to? Do I have to guess when the thing?
Yeah.
Okay. How does it look right now?
Fine.
I think you can only do that like once a day, and Stuart used it last
Straight
time.
roll with the Morning Star is a natural 15.
Unfortunately, it's gonna think. Oh, natural 15. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll hit. Okay.
Okay, so I'm looking at Stuart's messages to me to make sure that I have the actual. Okay. So that is 1d8
Plus Dex.
plus
2,
5
so
bludgeoning damage.
plus 2. It's plus 2, so 7
7 bludgeoning damage.
plus a D8.
Is it an undead, fey, or fiend?
No.
Okay.
Mm.
Does it do an extra d8?
No. It'll take extra. If it's an undead, fey, or fiend, you can force it to make a whiz save, and then it takes like an extra 46 radiant damage.
And
This thing
then,
is a golem, so it's like a construct technically.
so I would be using my bonus action for the offhand whip attack, right?
If you'd like to.
Yeah.
I'm right. Okay, I'm gonna do that because that's a thing that Stuart would do.
That's true.
It's a dirty 20.
Okay.
That is 8 damage. And then, I mean, I'm about as far away from that demon as I possibly could be, I think. So, I'm gonna end my turn and
Okay,
try and
let's
see
make
out of
the-
this.
Mhm.
Go for it.
It's a 13.
All right. Next up,
Poor guy.
gentleman is dead. Finn, 12. Before Finn's turn, it's going to take another swipe at. Well, Saris just hit it and is not hidden. It's going to spin around and take its last legendary action at Saris. With a natural 20. Feel free to check.
Yep.
Brutal.
Can I use my Sentinel for this since
You
it's swinging?
can. Yeah.
Sure. I mean, it's not going to change
so-
the damage he takes, but
Right.
We can do Uncanny Dodge.
You can uncanny dodge if you want.
and I still
Lots
have
of
the
reactions
Force
happening.
Sword.
3, 7, 4.
Do I have advantage on this with flanking?
You would.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Finn's on the opposite side of you, so.
The first one was a natural 8. The next one's a natural 16.
That should hit.
Plus 9
16
is
misses.
25.
Natural.
Oh,
Natural
natural 16. Sorry.
25 to hit.
All right.
Okay. Okay.
And Saris takes 58 points of slashing or piercing. Yeah, slashing damage.
All right.
From its bite.
Reaction for uncanny dodge, since I think it applies here, right?
Yep. So you can reduce it to 20 or
Round down.
yeah, 29.
What was it? Okay.
What was it? Sorry.
What's it?
It was 58.
Oh, 58. So 29. Yeah.
Yeah, 29.
Got it.
Got it? Alright.
Yep. Did 6 points of force damage and 6 points of lightning damage with that attack.
6 points of force and 4 points of lightning.
6 points of force, 6 points of lightning.
Orpheus, how are you looking?
How
Yeah,
am
I was gonna say.
Not great. I'm at 42
That's-
out of 127.
Okay.
Let's stretch that as far as we can.
I was gonna say, well, if it comes back around to me, I'll do what I was gonna do before I realized I didn't have 2 bonus actions.
Alright. Alright, so for Finn's bonus action, he's going to reach out towards Orpheus and say, looking pretty bad. May the blessings of the Iron Bear be upon you. And I'm going to end my rage and grant him the rage resistances.
Nice.
Ooh.
You can do that?
What?
Yeah, it's like a special feat thing that he's had for a long time now,
Yep.
but he got it back in like Dough Crush.
Bang it along.
Yep, it's something that we've been working on recently, it's something I've had for a while, but I've never been able to apply it
It's been a while.
until now. And
Is
then
this like a
Finn's-
home-
That's really cool.
Yep.
That's pretty cool, man.
That is clutch too. So
2
Got it.
attacks against 2 regular attacks against the big boy.
That is what
It's
I'm
a
reading.
Dirty 20.
Okay, hits.
And the second one will be 22.
Nice.
Alright, so that's going to be.
Did you say these are great weapon master?
They're not.
Okay.
It'd be 14. 14 plus 9, 23. 28 slashing from the 2 attacks. For the one on one of those damage rolls. And yeah, that's going to be more enough to resist Crom.
and Crom comes out in Orpheus.
Exactly.
Grant the rage effects, grant Crom.
Only the rage resistance is.
Or,
We
yeah.
double check that. And you go, yep, that's Finn's action and bonus action, and thus going to make another wisdom saving throw to see if I escape this. Oh, thank goodness. Fucking finally. 19.
His wisdom's real good.
Nice. Shake it off. Get these clean hits into it, and you see that it's hurting pretty bad. Still has like quite a bit of resilience, but those 2 good solid hits, you're like, oh, okay, I got this, and shrug off the frightened. Anything else for your turn?
I think I'm just going to stay right where I am.
You see also with these couple solid, powerful hits that you've got on it, it looks like portions of its like bones and stuff in like its legs that have been allowing it to move quickly. You've shattered them a bit, and so it looks a little bit less reactive.
Okay.
That brings us.
How many ribs are left?
Is it me? I think.
69. Kip's turn.
Okay. Still seeing Mr. Orpheus. I'm going to do my bonus action of healing word. Give him some hit points back. There's the D8. Alright, no roll now. Okay, 3. Nice, there we go. 7. 11. 2 more. 14. 15. Plus 5 is 20. And then 2d8. 27. 33 plus 10. 43. You get 43 hit points back this time.
Wow.
Those dice were much kinder to me. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
Doubles my HP. Cool.
There you go. Okay, so that's my bonus action. For my action, third verse, same as first and second. Move the moon.
Move.
Well, he didn't actually move, did he? So yeah, never mind.
No, yeah, I guess not.
Then I don't have to move it. So
Oh god.
therefore, I can do something else. For my action, let's see. I did a healing word as a bonus, so that's a spell. Oh man, that's not good for my options. Oh, I don't like. I don't want to pull it 10 feet closer to me though. I was looking for the word can, but no, it says you do pull the creature. I was like,
Test line up here. Thomas, part 3.
That hurts my soul. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna do a produce flame and throw a little tiny fire baseball at it. Yeah.
At the
Nalfishne.
okay.
What an
This is a thing
incredible
that's probably
childlike
very
thing
clear.
to do.
I know.
Like,
Yeah.
Truly
I'm so in
role-play
character
at
right
its
now.
finest right here.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Does a 19 hit his armor class?
Yes.
All right. It takes 3d8 fire damage if that even damages it. Okay, there's an 8. 13.
15.
15 fire damage as rolled. Which, as far as I know, that's half. Okay, then I think what I want to do is move around the circle a bit. Well, actually, I don't know if I want to get away from the hawk too much. So I'm.
It's a 30-foot radius.
Oh, that's okay. For its little effect.
Yep.
Well, I did kind of like it beside me, but that being the case, I'm gonna go over here next to Mystosaurus, and just casually be like, "Mystosaurus, you have to calm down. Don't worry, it's not that scary."
Kid, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I wish I would.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah. Are you goddamn kidding?
I can't do a good
I'm so
Stuart
mad at
impression to
Stuart.
save
I
my
can't
life.
do Stuart.
Are you fucking kidding
Yeah, I know.
me?
I'm like, wow, I'm actually really bad at trying to mimic Stuart. Anyway, that I think will be the end of my turn.
You've got a lot of other good.
Yeah, I know. I'm sitting here going, oh my god, I don't know if my vocal cords can do Stuart. He's so unique.
Next up is Kath. Oh, she can't fucking shake this fear.
He's a
She
beautiful
can't get
and
closer
unique
to it,
individual.
otherwise. I guess she'll
I got too many dice.
even that's like useless. She can't move closer to it, but she will. Murtis, as you've like taken these strikes and like looking at like, oh shit, like, you know, what's gonna happen next? Is it gonna hit me or whatever? You feel Kat's hands on your back. You can hear her teeth chattering a little bit, like trying to stay brave. She's like, one more of those, man. One more of those, and she's gonna stand right behind you to give you the help action for a really powerful sort of strike. She'll just like, flavor-wise, shove you forward.
Now, is she aware that?
Because even if she,
Is she aware that he already has advantage on attack rolls against it right now?
I think she might be too frightened to
it
know.
makes for a good.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's pretty meta. So fuck all y'all.
I'm over here just considering if I should end the frightened condition on her or if I should lay into the thing again.
Well, that's what she's gonna do for a turn. Because even if she bonus action to steady aim, like she's not getting her sneak it, whatever. Anyway, she saw you do hella damage. She fucking saves out of it. Natural 15. Great.
Nice.
So as she stands behind you, she's like, like she just like breathes easier for a second and prepares herself to shove you. That brings us to Orpheus's turn.
How hurt does this thing look right
The Doom Golem.
Mm-hmm.
It is quite hurt, but not bloodied.
Okay. Can I see into the room behind it? Like, would I be able to place an echo in the room behind it?
Yeah, probably. I would say so.
Okay.
It's pretty huge, and there's some gaping portions of its form where Finn just finished fucking carving through it.
If that's the case, then I would like to use my bonus action to place an echo behind it in that room. Sorry, I'm trying to
Where do you want it, Eric?
familiarize myself with all of the additional rules for the echo and where to like put it and stuff. Okay.
You can pop it 15 feet out, so you could probably get it right behind the thing, and if you wanted it to move beyond that, then you could.
Well, that would be fine. Well, like, just right behind it is totally okay.
Okay.
And use my free action for... I'll do the Force Sword again, I guess.
Sweet.
I'm just gonna be sort of like trying to like maintain like a mantra, keep my focus, and not like be afraid of this thing that has just been absolutely dogged
Sick.
in its pursuit of me. So I'm just gonna be like, perseverance, sacrifice, transformation. Perseverance, sacrifice, transformation. Okay.
I love it.
Roll with advantage? Flanking?
Yeah, you're flanking. Mm-hmm.
Good, because that first one was a natural 2. Dirty 20.
Nice.
Hits. So I'll roll the damage for that. I'm going to tack on that extra force damage. So 24 points of force damage and 6 points of lightning damage.
Fuck me. 24 and 6. Okay.
I'll try to attack it again. Oh, 7s. Plus 9. I don't think that's going to hit. So that's
It'll just miss, yeah.
16? Okay. Third attack. Inexplicably a natural 7 and then a natural 4. And then I can use Unleash Incarnation.
Yeah.
I have one use of that left for a long rest, and I'm going to make an attack from the Echoes location.
Mm-hmm.
First one was a natural
Wow, there.
17. The other one was a natural 2. So I'll go ahead and take that natural 17.
Those are very flavorful. I like that.
8 force damage, 2 lightning damage.
Nice.
Yeah, and that's just all I'm gonna be. I'm just gonna be repeating that under the din of battle.
Sick.
Under the
That's so
like,
cool.
so like try and drown out. This is meta, but it's also makes sense to try and drown out the really spooky sounds that are coming out of this fucking thing.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Anyway, Matt, I get it though. That's super sick. So that brings us to, let's see, that was Orpheus's turn. Next up, from the ground. No, I'm just kidding. The whole outpost is a mimic. Queen Victoria betrayed you. No.
Oh God.
Wouldn't that be super shitty of me?
I withdraw into my shell.
One of these days, we're going to end up with a mimic house, so.
If only I could get a mini for that.
Is it a mini or is it a map?
Right.
that's so cool.
It
Somebody
is
had a
itself
3D printer for
the-
something like that. Anyway,
No. Well, a better 3D printer for that. That's what I would say. I have access to a 12-year-old one. The technology has vastly improved since then.
did Kath save out or not?
Oh yes, she did.
She did actually,
Rad.
yeah.
That's my new word, by the way.
I'm trying to make it catch on.
I'm bringing it back.
Yeah.
Shit! God, at the start of its turn, it has to save against the moonbeam. God damn it.
Oh yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Thank you for keeping that.
Natural
on there.
20, so
All right.
half.
That's fine. All right. Just roll higher again. There you go. 8. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I am garbage. Where'd that go?
Trying to put my head in this in the mind of a fat demon. Let me tell you, I've never been a demon.
More at home.
Oh, come on.
10.
Ah!
15. Come on. Be higher.
I've been weighing right on the cusp of like 300. I was like 299.5, so it's a slow journey. All right, what'd you get?
15 divided by 2, 7.
7? Okay.
Radiant damage to it. And then I believe at the end of its turn, it is no longer stunned.
It hasn't been stunned for a while. It's the end of my turn. It wasn't stunned
that's right,
anymore.
It's Piercer's turn, yeah.
Yep.
Even better. That's right, because they want you to also benefit from your stunning.
This chaotic...
It technically can't talk while it's stunned either, so
So
sorry.
it's not stunned.
I thought it was.
No,
It's not stunned,
Oh,
right?
Piercer
did Piercer
had
have
his
his turn?
turn.
Oh,
Yeah, the stunning-
stunning strike only works
Um,
until the end of the monk's next turn.
It was quick because I
This
got the stunning
horrifying-
strike on an opportunity attack.
Yeah. This horrifying, chaotic entity driven by hunger and violence, torment, is looking so bad. All these horrible wounds that Piercer and Mervis have dealt to it here. It's on its last legs, its little wings just still beating. It knows it's at the end. But it's driven by desire. It needs something before it goes.
Teleport away.
And it's going to risk it and fly a kip. So, you guys get
Gonna risk it for the biscuit.
opportunity attacks.
With advantage.
And it flies at you.
Is it advantage?
You're flanking each other.
No, I credit with the Crusher feat. Everyone has advantage against it.
Oh.
That's why I was saying, does Kath know that Mervis has advantage from the Crusher feat?
Oh, I
Have
totally missed. No, I
advantage
totally
three
missed that.
things now.
Yeah.
Interesting. And then you got the booming blade damage, right?
Oh, yeah.
Booming blade.
Well, let's see if you... Alright, go ahead. Hold on a second. Let's see if you roll...
Yeah.
Let's see if you roll... oh, actually, it's got a little bit more than I thought, but go ahead and roll anyway.
3d8 damage.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, remember, based on level.
I just straight up forgot he hit it with that.
I did too. Jeez.
I did it twice, but yeah. 15 points of thunder damage.
Finish it.
Damn, even that's not. It's like, I don't know. I didn't know I was going to take damage.
I would like to say, as it moves
It
forward...
knew that it could, but it's... Anyway, driven. It's a fucking demon.
The moment it moves forward, like its heart explodes as Kath launches Mervis up, who just whacks off his head.
Yes! So perfect. The ultimate thunder detonation in its chest. You see it kind of, you know in cartoons, like when a really horny cartoon is in love with another cartoon, they get the heart eyes and their heart in their chest. But it just comes out once and then smoke out of its mouth. Head onto the ground. The body slumps to the floor and just begins kind of corroding into this terrible black liquid. And you see the liquid pouring over the floor.
I take out a vial and just
make a dexterity check, DC 15, to see if you can snatch it fast enough before it's gone.
I pull out the vial. Oh, it's gone.
You see the big red circle in the center begins flashing as this stuff begins sort of sublimating and seems to be sucked back into this, and it's gone. That brings us to the Doom Golem's turn, who is also hurting very badly.
Is the circle still around or not?
It's gone.
Is Saurus?
It's
no
just like
longer frightened?
there's just like these big singed.
Uh,
He would not
Saurus
still
is-
be.
Well, the source of his fear is not. So even if he is still frightened, the source of his fear is not within
Yeah,
sight.
he's not frightened anymore. Strangely enough, okay, well I'll talk about it later. But Doom Golem's turn. There's just like these scorch marks on the ground from the circle. What's it going to do? Well, let's see if it gets its winds of Boreas back. It does not. What a bummer.
Yeah, I knew you were going to say that.
Let's see. Finn hit it quite hard, so it's going to swing at Finn real quick.
Do I get my reaction back or no?
It hasn't been your turn yet.
You did some stabby stab.
Yeah, it was
You
my
did
turn,
your
and then it was the
turn.
Nelfeshni.
Yeah, so you-
Doom Golem.
Yeah, so you do get your turn back, or your reaction back.
Okay, I'm gonna.
So go ahead
use
and
that.
roll. It's a 24 to hit you.
That one will hit.
18.
18 will hit. 15 points of slashing
Okay.
and 2 points of cold.
11 force, 2 lightning.
11 force, 2 lightning. And then it's going to, it slashes at you and then it feels Orpheus, and it's going to spin around and do its bite at Orpheus and try to finish him off. 16 is going to miss brutally. So that is the end of its turn. Top of the round. Morvis.
Alright.
Mervis bringing Morvis sword
10,
swings.
15,
Whoa,
20, 25, 30. I'm going to go over there. Just perfect. And I'm going to take a swing. I guess it's at advantage again.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're all fucking swarming it.
Boy, howdy, I would hope.
It's either going to be an 18 or it's going to be 2 natural 9, so an 18. And it's an undead, which is the other thing.
It is not technically an undead.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
That's unfortunate. I was so hoping.
I know, yeah.
You made him go soft, Josh. Why'd you have to go and do that, huh?
Made who soft?
That's
Melvin.
8 points of slashing, and the 2 booming blade things are. Now Mervis is low rolling. That's 6 points of thunder damage.
Oh, I
but-
might have been really high or really low. I'm so.
Well, hey, I mean, I have my fun taking out the frickin' demons, so that's fine. Mervis sees that it's pretty beaten to shit, so he's just relaxing now.
Nice.
I'm not gonna pump any smite into that.
At the end of your turn, it's going to use. It only has 1 legendary action now with the amount of damage that it's taken. We'll say odds Orpheus, evens Mervis. Okay. It sticks to its guns. Natural 2.
Oh no.
It sticks to its guns.
It does, yeah. Okay, so that brings us to Piercer's turn.
I'll go and head on over to that guy if there's room for me to get in on this action.
Oops, sorry.
That's how it's
Yeah,
supposed
sure.
to be pronounced, by the way.
I think you can like reach in with your staff and poke him.
Yeah.
Depends on how
Yeah,
strong-
it's fine.
Okay.
And he's flanked, so we have advantage, correct?
Oh,
Yep.
Thank you for saving me from, once again, another nat 1.
You
23
guys
for,
just jumping a robot in an alley. What?
23.
Bone bot.
23 hits, yep.
All right.
Bot, thank you.
Cool. Take 8 magical bludgeoning damage.
Magically magical.
And my second one is a miss with a 12, and I'm going to try and preserve the rest of my key points, seeing how he's beat to crap, so I'm just going to do a regular bonus attack for a third one. If I can get a 17. Did 17 miss on this guy?
17 just hits, yes.
Ooh, yay. Right. And then that one will be 8 magical bludgeoning damage. That'll end my turn.
Next up is Saris.
Saris is no longer frightened, so
Oh my god.
Yeah, he's got advantage, so yeah, let's... I'm going to have him make an attack with the
Try to finish
Morning
it.
Star.
Is there a
I
way to
think
finish this
Sars
thing?
had used that. I think he had used it last session
Last
on one of the
time.
golems.
I want the glassy guys.
Yeah.
Beans.
Alright, so plus 11. Oh, that's an 18 plus 11. Yep, 18 plus 11 is going to hit that thing.
Snake attack.
Alright, so
Snake.
7 plus 4, 11.
Oh fuck! He's
12.
he's not frightened anymore, so he can fucking sneak his ass.
Hee
That'll be 32 points of magical bludgeoning damage.
How much?
32.
Nice. Fucking smashes into it. It's like wobbling.
You know what? I got that bonus action. Just gonna whip it with the other offhand whip.
Okay.
Oh. Nope.
Yeah, jeez. What's happening today?
12
Oh,
plus 9. Yeah, that's gonna hit. So that's gonna automatically be 5. No, that's just gonna be a 2.
2 points of damage.
2 points of damage.
Ben. It is your turn.
He's looking pretty bad right now, right?
Oh yeah.
For the
Arms just kind of like swinging wide, but not able to put any power behind it. You see portions of his torso that have been broken open, and this cold, wintry air just like seeping out of it.
feel bad for kill stealing something, but I'm gonna give everyone the best chance. Reckless attack, great weapon master. That one's only going to be a 15 to hit.
15 will miss.
And the second attack.
It's unpredictable movements. You're just a little bit too short.
And that one is also going to be a 13 to hit.
Unfortunately.
So yeah, Finn's just like swinging wide and missing.
It's too unpredictable and wobbly as it's moving around. Do you have a bonus action you want to use or anything?
No, not really.
Yep.
Okay. I don't know if it's gonna go to turn again. For sake of brevity, I just moved the moonbeam onto its space.
Okay.
This is a little tricky. Hang on. Just don't want to kill everyone. Oh god. Okay, that's my action. Bonus action. I don't know if I got one really. That would be handy right now. Who's anybody feeling hurt?
Saurus.
Or did we?
Saurus.
Okay, that's it. Or did we kind of recover?
Oh yeah.
54 HP out of 126.
Okay, out of 126, my boy.
Yep.
Okay,
Good guy.
my man. Okay, well, let's burn a third level healing word.
There's a lot of hit points between all you fuckers.
I know
Yeah.
there is. Yeah, nice. 4, 6.
Dude, he's got basically the exact same
Okay.
HP as
Okay.
me. And he's got a lower hit dice.
Oh fuck.
20, sorry, 15. Okay, so this is extra. Nice. 6. 21, and then.
Do you have
20,
the dragon or
20.
chalice form?
I switched. I switched to the chalice last turn.
Nice.
15. 21, 29, plus 10, 39. 39 hit points back to Saurus.
Nice. That
Thank you.
gets him to like 96.
Okay, that's my bonus action in action. Yep, I'm good. I'm
3 right now.
next.
Okay. That few works for me.
Alright. Kat sees you guys closing in on this fucking thing. And she's just going to
Get the finishing kill.
Do it.
no, like she sees you guys like clobbering it down to death. She's as she's come out of her frightened, she's like, she's just going to second wind. It's gonna die any second. Next up is Orpheus.
Finish this son of a bitch.
22 to hit.
Yep.
9. Magical slash.
Finish it.
Noise.
Is there some sort of core from which this light is emanating?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm just gonna
You
stab
can see
straight.
now that it's kind of broken open a bit more. Yeah. Great.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna stab and just thrust, like jamming my hand into the hilt, like to the point where I'm going to push until the light dies out and my fist is like completely enclosed in this fucking thing. There's this.
For sure.
Now go and kill him until he is dead. That's what I'm gonna do this time.
You see, it wobbles, still favoring its wobbly strikes toward you. One comes down and you sort of spin around out of the way as it crashes its claw into the ground. You come up, you're like, this is it. Shove your sword into its chest. You feel resistance and you see the cold energy like sparking around. You shove farther and farther and farther. As it gets closer, you feel like frostbite beginning to like take your hand as you begin like shivering, getting colder and colder. You finally get it right up to the hilt and then like yank up. Whatever this like crystalline sort of core was that is inside of it, it shatters. Ting, 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 ting. All these pieces of like glass to the ground. The teal light in its eyes goes out, crashes to the ground. Make a dex save. No, I'm just kidding. But it lies defeated.
Nat 20.
Its ribs clatter to the ground.
Yeah. Oh
we have to
man,
roll?
those were such good. No.
Okay.
100%
with
guaranteed
that-
the first thing I'm looking at is whatever the fuck is in the box that guy was messing with.
What's in the box? Okay.
Is there is there anything I should maybe stow away for my alchemy kit? For like potion making?
I will say in general, if you guys just want, because you didn't quite explore all of the fort, but if you want to just say, if you want to
I'm not
investigate in general.
I'm not from the creature, but yeah, we can do that too.
Oh, from the creature? Make an Arcana check to see if you can salvage anything interesting.
Okay, Kip, would you lend me a hand? Magically, physically, whatever you think is best?
Sure.
I'll help him with that.
I'm like, what do you want a guidance?
Pretty much.
Okay. Well, why am I rolling?
And I grant you advantage
what is
to
wrong?
the help action.
Awesome. Okay. That's good. Because it would have been a natural 1. Not much better, but
D4.
17. Thank you for that.
17. You find a piece of the core that's shattered. That's still, it's maybe like dime sized. It feels like it has maybe an essence of residual magic or something going on with it. Obviously, what it was as a whole was broken, but maybe there's something you could do with this. So you could just write down like piece of Doom core.
Doom Core Shard is what I'll put
Sure.
down.
No, Melvin, that's not what it is.
Stop it.
And then probably in a year or two from now, I'll be looking down my inventory. It's like, wait, what the hell is this?
Oh wait, I have this and also unicorn blood.
I'm still aware of the unicorn book.
Sure. As the danger seems to subside for the moment, you guys have a moment to breathe and take a look around this outpost. And as we
Sure.
go to that, let's
Thank
take
you for that, by the
let's
way.
take a quick break.
Okay.
I need to go to the bathroom and stuff. You guys, Orpheus said he kind of wanted to look through stuff.
Before, so just I say, Eric, are you or Saurus like more hurt at the moment?
I mean, SARS is at 93 out of 126.
Okay.
I'm at 85 out of 127.
Shit. Okay. Maybe I think I'll take it back then. I just saved
I
the
think you're
spell
fine.
slot. Never mind. Okay.
I think you're.
Then just me then.
You guys begin looking through this outpost. Orpheus, you look in the chest that he had there. It looks like there are some basic, what you would assume to be like rune carver's tools. And why don't you make an Arcana check for the thing he was working on?
Hey Kip, he was working on this. What do you think it was?
Oh, man. Let's investigate this mystery.
I think Kip is helping Mervis at the moment.
I rolled a 15.
15. That's sufficient. You gather it looks like it may have been some sort of short form transportation, some sort of short range teleport.
He was literally just trying to get the heck out of there.
Got it.
Looking through the rest of this outpost, you see back on the second floor where those wood golems had come from were like some sleeping quarters. You find the one that you assume belonged to this man. You find a journal that basically described the events that have led up to this point.
A cursed journal?
You don't know. You know that you learn that this outpost was inhabited by a troop of mercenaries who were down on their luck after their employer, Budra Lamine, was killed in a collapse in Dokresh. When
Like a building collapse.
Or mine collapse?
Why'd you guys make it
Economics. Economic collapse?
Oh wow, that was all super
Who
garbled.
wants history?
Economic
Economic collapse?
history on
13 history.
I love that. Economic collapse. 17.
Down on their luck after leader. How do you spell?
It mentions in here
I think he's lagging. There, he's gonna catch
after
up.
their employer was killed in a collapse. Specifically, it mentions that there was like an explosion or something in the sewers that led to a collapse. And thinking back on it, around the time you guys were in Dokresh, there was a portion of the city that was cordoned off. Shortly after you and Orpheus returned from the water plane and stuff like that.
Oh, that giant sinkhole in the middle of it?
yeah.
This
I
was
don't know if it's a
in
sinkhole
Elsk?
or
Dokresh or Elsk?
area of land.
Dokresh.
And
Got it.
outside of you guys' purview, this was when Kurt played as that other guy for a bit.
Corin? No.
No, hey.
Who was trying to join the Sapphire cult, basically.
Yeah. Blimey, eh?
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
God, what was his name?
You ended up
He's
joining
in my
up.
character list. Let me look.
You ended up joining up with them underneath a house and got into a boat with them in the sewers.
Yeah.
And one of the
I want to
like-
say Delvin Mallory. What was his name?
not Delvin. No, that's fucking
Devlin
Skyrim.
or something.
That's the Thieves Guild.
But that's what his.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what
That
his
was the
voice
voice.
is. That's what his voice is.
But
based
anyway,
on.
as you left with them on the boat down the sewers, one of them used like a delayed blast fireball as the unsleeping eyes were trying to break in and capture everyone, and it detonated like the home and like collapsed a portion of the sewer as you guys got away. Anyway, in that
That's all my
collapse,
characters.
Yeah.
their employer,
Darian Hurst.
Oh,
their
yeah. I
yeah,
remember that guy.
Darian Hurst, eh?
I'm looking forward to when you return and have to fight the rest of the team. Or-
their employer was killed in the collapse. And while normally you would think they could just find more employment, it did not look good for them that they were off drinking.
But the
while
economy
they're-
was rough.
Yeah.
No jobs.
So they were kind of delinquent in their looking after their employer. Word spread of their incompetence. They were out of work. Their leader, whose name you find in here to be Traeger, began delving into occult studies, hoping to create an elite fighting force that employers wouldn't be able to turn down, get them back into the good graces of some people. He was able to contact a demon in here, the name is listed as Fenlexley, who demanded human flesh. So the mercenaries began marauding the road here in the Moonway Pass to appease him. you read that there are like bones and stuff stored in portions of the walls, and obviously in a bit of this small room that Orpheus is in. In exchange, then Fen Lexley had shared some of his knowledge and power for these individuals to create golems. As Fen Lexley's hunger grew and demands had been growing, Traeger began sacrificing his own men to save his own skin. And he, being the only one left now, was in a desperate situation where Fen Lexley is like, basically, I don't care that you don't have anybody else to give me, I'll eat you now. Classic demon shit. That's what you find kind of in his journal. You find, oops, fucker. 16 and 9 is 27, 38. You find 380 gold spread around this area, spread around in the outpost.
I'm just gonna put that in the party gold.
Sure. Yeah.
Go for
just
it.
do that. That's easy.
You also find the book that was used to contact this demon. And why don't I have one person roll an investigation check to see if you find anything else?
Anybody want it? I got +7.
I've got a +2, so.
What is Cyrus
Who do you think would
have?
be looking for it?
It's
Cyrus is
not
better
a
at
minus
perception than investigation.
All right, have Cyrus make an investigation check.
Well, you say he's better.
Like the perception for Cyrus is way better.
Oh, he went wisdom instead of
I was
intelligence.
gonna say. I mean, I like to scrounge, but
If you want to do
Let's say whoever would be looking for it.
Saurus is also Saurus.
Well,
That's true.
magic related stuff. Mervis would keep an eye out for it, but he's got only a +2.
I'll just
You'll
roll for
probably have
Cyrus.
to get-
Is
So it's
it
based on who's
investigation
looking
or
instead of what's the
perception?
better stats.
It's investigation, so you get a +3.
Okay. 14.
Investigation.
14.
14. All right. I would say also roll a d6.
I rolled a 6.
You find the book basically where he'd been making the notes on how to make the golems, and you find a manual of lesser golems with 6 uses. Normally just say it has 6 uses. I have it printed here somewhere, but you can write down a manual of lesser golems.
Okay, I got that written
Maybe it
down.
has farming golems in there.
All right.
Actually, that might be not a bad idea.
Well, although you've now sent him spiraling into a consideration of whether golems have, the right to equal pay.
See, are these things sentient? Is the main question. Are they just magic that are fulfilling a task, or are they sentient?
Is sentient the key question, though?
Are there any golem unions that we have to be concerned
So I
about?
said,
So Kila's Pauldron, this outpost is cleared. What would you guys like to do next?
Have we gone through the entire building and grounds to make sure there's nothing else?
I would look for any potion stuff, like magical things that don't have to do with demons.
It looks like they were, if there were any, they were probably used up while they were here, marauding the roads. Food supply is basically gone. They were down on their luck and taking a really big gamble.
That's right. I'll be right back.
Alright, so Kip, Windwalk lasts for like 8 hours, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would think we'd still have that going.
Yep. How long did it take us to get from Cresthaven to the outpost?
shit. Yeah, God,
Give me one moment.
I can't remember what you said at all on that.
I will do some math.
And I didn't make a note.
I thought it was like 2 days, but I don't actually know.
Mm-mm.
It's like a 1 day's travel by.
Yeah, by windy.
by
It was like
foot or
half a
house.
day. It was half a day. You left at noon. It's nighttime now. You could probably get back to Cresthaven by midnight, early morning.
The question is the Windwalk going to last that long? It's only
Yeah.
about 8 hours.
You guys travel at 200 miles an hour, and
It's flipping fast.
I was assuming approximately 120 miles away.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So it was like 1.
So it's pretty much just like an hour journey.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if that's the case, then
we can even
I
round it to
I
whole
would
1.
suggest that we are as thorough as possible.
So
I say let's send one person ahead to let Queen Victoria know that we're investigating it right now and that she can send people up.
I will tell you, you have found everything here. For the love of God.
Gazebo.
All right.
You want me to just keep improving dumb shit?
I don't trust the gazebo.
Oh, we know you're really good at it, though.
Well, no.
So.
The fort is folded in on itself.
Firstly, I say we should like leave one person here or maybe 2 people here just to secure the place until people come.
The only thing not thoroughly investigated would be if anybody can read Abyssal.
I don't think any of us can.
Does anybody have the
No,
comprehend
yeah,
languages spell
for the statue.
or anything like that?
I don't think I have comprehend languages as a druid anymore.
I don't believe so.
Like, yeah, I
My
had
eyes
it.
of the
I had
Rune
it at one
Keeper
point.
are gone.
Nope. Negative.
Maybe, well, let's look through the books of stuff here. I assume that he had to learn how to
Yeah.
speak that. Maybe he has a translation somewhere.
Yeah, druids don't get it.
That
Doubt this
pass
guy was just
for the
born knowing
library, is it like a one-time thing, or is there like a window to like a week?
It was
or
like for a week.
something? Okay.
Yeah.
So does this guy have like a study table?
Yeah, and you found the book that is actually written in common, basically, of how to contact. Why don't somebody make a history check?
This is up in wood now. So, Mervis, are you wanting to stay here to investigate further and look at the books?
This is your kind of thing. How worried are you about the Abyssal?
I'm not worried whatsoever. I just want Victoria to know as soon as possible so she can send people to help my people.
I honestly do not care. I don't have reason to stay, so.
So, yeah.
I mean, I feel like I should stay with most adults, so.
So, yeah. So, yep, I feel that if we found everything and have secured the outpost, let's all head back to Cresthaven as a team.
All right. Very quickly, in and out.
Yeah, it takes a minute to go back into the form.
You become swirling wind, and you're off. Why don't somebody roll a d20 for the travel?
Saurus.
Saurus.
I'm rolling it. It's a 17.
17. It is quite cold up here in the pass, but it doesn't take long to begin descending down back into the more temperate climate. The forests and such around Cresthaven, and eventually you do arrive back safely in the city. Finn, you're going straight to Queen Victoria?
Yep, or at least to anyone who can get me in touch with her or one of her higher-ups.
Yeah,
I'll go
you'll
with
be one of
him.
the guards at the door there. Back so soon.
Yes! It's a very fun trip. We have a very talented little magic man with us who can get us around very quickly.
Oh,
I'll pat Kip
crap.
on the head.
Shantea bless you.
When I get patted on the head, I just smile.
He does not pat you on the head.
No, Orpheus patted me on the head.
Okay.
Anywho, we have come to report that the northern outpost has been cleared.
Oh, very good. Give me just a moment.
Okay.
And kind of runs off, and it's only a few minutes later before you see coming out from the inner courtyard of the fort area. You see Alfman was already waiting there with a few well-supplied rangers and such. And he says, "Oh, brother, I guess now's the time.
Yes, it is.
I'll do my best.
I know you will.
You think I'll get there in time?"
There on Earth Mothers can only say. We have at least done everything we can to guarantee our people's safety.
I suppose there's no sense spending more time talking about it. reaches in to embrace you, gives you a strong pat on the back.
All right.
You're welcome. This guy, I point over to Orpheus, got really fucked up doing that.
I owe you all my thanks twice over.
Elfman, can you do me 2 favors when you're there?
Yes.
Can you tell my mother that I'm sorry I'm not around tomorrow, that I will return home once I found our people, and that I miss her and hope she's doing well.
Of course.
And your sister, the woman who took me as her consort. I hope that whatever has happened in the last 6 years, that she has found happiness.
I think she did find happiness.
I certainly hope so.
I'm saying, like, it'll be okay.
I know.
He speaks a bit of your native tongue to you, kind of a warm departure phrase, and he is off.
Also, you should probably warn them to take extra precautions even more than the rest of your people. It would make sense if Tang is targeting your people, that the people closest to you would be higher priority, more...
Alphonse is pretty well aware of this. He was, after all, captured by Dr. Tang and had his soul pulled out of his body and put into a wolf.
Appreciate the thought, Mervis, he says as he's like walking down the road.
Alright. Give it a few months.
You see some bandits jump out from the side of the road and just murder them.
Oh my god!
I'm sorry, go ahead, Eric.
You're good. Does the library have hours when it's open?
It would still be open now. It's probably open for a few more hours.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I was just waiting for you to
You
continue.
want to come in?
Oh, sure.
Some stuff up with me. We got the.
How did I come in too?
We got the pass for a little bit. Is it only a +1, Josh? Like I can only take one other person?
Or can you take your
Or am I
part?
just completely
No, you guys can go in.
Okay.
No, like it's you and whoever you deem to come with you, basically.
Oh, okay.
Well, if that's the case, I probably could do some research on the artifacts.
So, yeah, I'll invite whoever is, but, you know, make it absolutely clear. Piercer, do you want to come to the library? If not, it's okay.
Sure, why not?
Okay, I will say, hardline rule, no putting up posters in here, okay? There's none of that in here. We can't do that in here because otherwise, if you do that, we can't go back again. And that's not, it's the beginning of the week.
So I
Okay?
That's it.
See, it's research all at once.
probably...
guys.
There are some books that might help you get a better idea of where to find your boys. Potentially.
Then absolutely, we should go
Just-
at once.
Don't put posters up in.
No, there aren't.
Something like this.
That's not how fucking books work.
What if I used a
No.
poster as a bookmark and left it inside a book for the next person?
As you found it.
I see. I can do this.
Thank you. I trust you.
Take only memories, leave only footprints.
And posters.
Those were my posters in the sand. Okay.
What are you guys looking for?
You guys go first.
Finn is very curious about the eastern continent of Ludetra and the forest Nelverul.
Oh, shit. Alright, yeah.
And yeah,
What are you fucking curious about?
anything. Finn has not heard anything about it since he last had his conversations with Leorin and Jeskala.
If I could travel,
Yes.
So this is the first time he's had a bunch of books on hand, so he's just going to see if he can find anything about it.
Great.
If he can learn anything about the continent where Rowan went.
Mm-hmm.
and the nature's breath, then perhaps he can learn something more about his people and his history.
The nature's breath. Let me fuck. Is this what I sent you or something?
Yep, this is what you gave me like fucking years ago.
What the fuck? Oh my god. Okay.
I know, deep cuts, man.
Deep cuts. Wait, I gotta piss.
Yeah, why did I send you all this? That's a fucking good story though, if I remember.
I know, right? And I will cast Enhance Ability on myself to give me advantage on intelligence checks for investigation.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I fucking named an ocean. Good. Boy, not a good name there.
We could probably retcon it.
Oh, it's chills. Yeah. Why don't you go ahead and roll?
Okay,
And I will tell you as much as I can now, and I might give you more later.
sounds good. And 18. That's a natural 18 plus 0.
When he returned broken. Ugh, yeah, I think about that sometimes. 18.
Sounds good. I am perfectly fine not knowing everything tonight.
But sure, 18's a good roll. Kip, what you doing?
I've been curious about this for a while.
Yeah, I'm excited. I need to. Yeah, I'll have to read that again.
Yeah, I also hadn't really thought about it, to be honest with you.
If you want to pass for now,
I'm just excited about the prospect of reading. Yeah, sure. Come back to me.
Eric,
What do you think?
What's up?
what are you looking for?
I want to expand my knowledge of like planar cosmology. I want to get a better idea of how I guess,
Make an investigation check.
yeah. The other thing I just sent you a message on Discord. This is like sort of in conjunction with that. If that makes any sense.
Sure.
Where like Finn has a background that is heavy on like knowing how to hunt and just like understanding like the wilderness and tracking. Kath, you know, while Saris and Kath are both rogues, they go about it and they operate in a different way. So you see what I'm saying?
So you're thinking about like what their MO, like a person's MO.
Yeah,
is?
like what's, you know, I want to inquire with them what their processes are. Like, you want to, maybe it's not a troll you're hunting, maybe it's an owl bear. Like, how does your process differ if you're targeting somebody who knows a lot of magic, right? How do you go,
yeah,
like, what's your personal strategy with that and that kind of stuff, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I know what you mean.
For Kath's point of view, she would tell you, she's like, well, there's this thing called empathy. And while it is useful in a lot of ways to interact kindly with others and, like, you know, not get super pissed off, like shrug certain things off, I realized I was good at picking up on other people's emotions and feelings around me. And actually, since Kip did his little fucking, you know, magic ritual, I feel some of that coming back. And so for me, in a professional setting, if I can put myself in somebody else's shoes, especially like in Elsgat, if I was hunting down a perp or something like that, by putting myself in their shoes, I figure out what they're going to do next. Same thing in combat. When I'm fighting somebody, I think if I was, well, I've never interacted with a demon, but if I'm a huge, like, giant thing, how am I going to interact? And I guess sometimes it's a bit of extrapolation, but it also comes from experience. And so that guy whose head you cut off, I mean, the second I got up there, I clocked him right away. There was no saving him. And I just know that from putting myself in other people's shoes, that desperate look in their eyes. He was way beyond the point of no return. But, I don't know, that's the best I can say. Put yourself in other people's shoes. And then trust your gut. You made the right call.
Thanks, Kila.
Along the lines of what Kath was saying, the most important thing is to get in the head of whatever you are hunting. For us, most of the time, we're just hunting for food, so we're trying to think about what would a deer be thinking? What is the deer on the lookout for? What kind of senses is the deer using to detect the world around him? Try and find a way to overcome those senses and work around to their mental strategies. Try and find out where they are, where they're moving, how best to approach them, and what's the best way to take them down as a team.
When it comes to mages, counterspell's quite nice.
I'll probably
You wanna talk-
message Stuart and ask him what his
Stuart?
response would be.
Sounds good.
I mean,
but
if you ever
yeah,
want to talk
like,
strategy,
you know, I'm looking into stuff that's on brand for what I talked to you about. You know, like the more
Exciting.
the more information I can compile about planar incursions. You know, they've seen demons in the wastes, so if there's any information on effective and ineffective combat methods and you know, like anything with planar cosmology, anything, even if it's just like a hint of a whisper of a pinch of salt of like, oh well, this is an interesting sort of, this is a mysterious location that's being alluded to for some weird reason.
Especially if it involves the elemental planes.
Sorry, are you asking about your planar stuff now?
Yeah, I mean, that I'm just like sort of extrapolating
Okay.
on like the kind of stuff that I would be looking for, and that's a lot.
Sure.
So, you know,
No, it's okay. I'm sorry. I was a little spaced out there for a moment. I didn't realize you moved on to that. Why don't you go ahead and make an investigation check, and I will see what you can find.
would there be any way to get anyone's help with that at all?
I would say Finn is currently engaged. If there's somebody else who wishes to help Orpheus instead of looking into their own stuff, you certainly could.
I'm down to help you look. Like, I don't have the experiences, but I could potentially try to find and hunt down some books that seem related to that subject or something along those lines, if that justifies the help action.
I would accept.
Yeah,
the
it
help.
would.
Cool. Then yeah, I'll do it.
Okay.
I know what I'm looking for. So I know, decide what I'm looking for.
16. That's with advantage.
Orpheus, I think you go through a lot of this stuff, and a lot of it is kind of what you've heard before. There's you get this sense in your reading that there is like a lot under the surface, but you read about like creatures from other planes that seem to easily be able to pass between planes. You see mentions of stuff of like that being easier than for just like mortals, and not just in a sense of like being able to cast a spell, but you see references to like the makeup of other creatures sometimes being more pliable. Let me see here. But yeah, unfortunately 16 is not super great. What else were you wondering about?
I guess some rad weapons, dog.
I think beyond what we've talked about, probably not much else. I mean, I would say you, like, the ones that we have in our document, I would say that you know about them. And I think you had previously looked up stuff about weapons before, so
yeah.
I would say through that process and this process, you're gradually, like, maybe finding bits here and there about them.
Would this be the right time to make a check to see if I can retain some information about one of them boys?
Yeah. Yes. Roll a d20 and add your add +5 to it, using your charisma modifier that you technically don't have now, but narratively do.
Do I have to call the shot on which one I'm trying to figure it out? Or
Yes.
okay. We're gonna try and learn.
I will tell you now, I already have some stuff written for the Kog'Maw, not for anything else.
That's actually what I was gonna go for first.
Okay, good.
Yeah, so you're good. Kog'Maw. That's a natural 16 plus 5, 21.
Nice.
Sick. So this would probably be maybe like as you're going to bed for the night, you're thinking back on stories that you've heard, and you begin. It's similar to like when you have had like a sudden vision strike or something, but it's like you feel like you're kind of like pushing yourself into this, and you wonder for a moment if you're just like, you know, having really vivid imagination or something, and then it's like you pass through a barrier of your mind and you're like, oh shit, and you can see in your mind like these old stories that you heard from Michael, and you see Daedalus, is that how you pronounce it? I forget.
Yeah. I would imagine. I kind of pictured him as like a blacksmith, like kind of like a hardy blacksmith artificer type. That
Okay,
makes
sure.
sense. So like he could probably hold his own, but he's not like a dedicated warrior. You know, he's far more focused on like making the shit.
Mm-hmm. You fall into your imagination and begin constructing these like pieces of fact together into some sort of like slightly blurry around the edges like vision, and you see Daedalus in the descriptions that you had heard sitting off to the side, his elbow, like one arm across his chest, like an elbow on his wrist, and he's like kind of watching as this seasoned fighter is trying out this like fairly long sword that has like all of these metal teeth on it that begin like kind of vibrating rapidly, and the fighter looks at it and is like, what the fuck? What the fuck is this? And Daedalus is like, go on, just try it. And for a moment, like it makes you think back on Jed for a moment as this fighter with this like whirring, vibrating blade of these like metal teeth goes up to a test dummy and begins kind of slashing at it, trying to get the feel for it. And as this somewhat whimsical vision plays through, you see they set up like a few different dummies, and you see like he slashes into a few of them at a time. You see at one point it kind of lodges into there, and he like seems to focus on it, and it like spins even faster and like rips through the dummy even more. And he's like, "Well, that's actually pretty cool." Basically, oh, fuck. Okay. So it as you're using it for Mist Fiction, it is 1d8 plus strength. It's a heavy sword. You hold it in one hand, and as well as like it's vibrating and stuff, it requires strength. When you hit an enemy with all of your attacks for a single attack action, meaning like if you action surge, you don't have to hit with all attacks, but if you hit with all of your attacks for the attack action, you can use a bonus action to just deal an additional 3d6 slashing damage as you rev it up and basically brutally, like the teeth are carving through it more.
D&D chainsword.
Pause the
I've
heretic!
been paying way too much attention to Warhammer and D&D chainsword.
It is, yeah. The Kog'Maw is also prone to jamming and mishaps. This is, this is the portion I haven't. This is the portion I haven't fully fleshed out yet, but it's going to be fun. Its critical failure range is 1 through 3.
Okay.
And I'll send you the rest.
Rad.
Thank goodness Orpheus is lucky.
You ready to purge all the Xenos and heretics?
For the God Emperor.
Great. What would you like to look for, Mervis?
Okay, so first I have a question. What is more available here? Do they have a bigger like Arcana section or a bigger potion making or medical section?
I would say they're both reasonable. They're not huge on either one.
Yeah, I was afraid of that. Well, I'm going to.
Actually, I would say medicinal herbal shit is a bit more because of the culture on Shantea.
Because I'm a little. Mervis will probably want to spend some time learning how to make more like potions or whatnot. See if you could make them faster, since we never stay in one place long enough to actually do that. And then also, he's very curious about. He got a little irritated with the creature resisting his lightning. And so he would probably want to look into seeing ways to bypass electrical lightning resistance. So I don't know if you're going to make me choose one or the other, or he's wondering like in terms of like if you could use this connection to the Everstorm to somehow eventually develop the ability to bypass to pretty much empowers lightning.
I think you would probably just assume or think you would think probably the Everstorm would be a good bet as you like maybe get stronger and stuff. It might be something to practice over time.
Yeah. Well, I'm torn next level on the feet. Or ability score increase.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm leaning more towards ability score increase. But I know Mervis would be curious about this.
Yeah.
You want me to make any rolls? Or?
If you want to roll for the potion stuff, go for it.
Okay. Is it investigation or medicine?
Yep.
Or okay.
Say investigation.
Is there like a librarian here?
Actually, she did say she would lend you scribes, so you can make this with advantage. Because I did tell Orpheus that scribes would kind of assist you guys.
And I will use my inspiration here.
Okay.
Good thing it's an advantage. That inspiration came out an 8. That's 21. That inspiration saved mine. Because it would have been a 13.
21.
If it wasn't for the advantage, I would have like a 5.
So all three of us rolled 21 so far.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
I would say you probably find some good knowledge about potion making that you didn't know already. Because you already know quite a bit, but interested in being able to like create them faster and stuff.
Just mostly because we don't stay in one place long enough to actually, or like be able to move them around without damage.
You start making some notes
Yeah,
and
I just
begin thinking this through.
imagine
and-
I find Piercer. Hey, can I borrow a couple of your posters? Flip them over.
I think the
But
gears
Orpheus
start
says we
turning
can't
in
not
your
leave.
brain. You don't quite crack it or like find a definitive way of how to like speed things up, but you've taken some good notes that can, I think, assist you in the future.
Yeah, part of it is like if I can't speed it up, how to like stop and go and be able to do it while on the move,
Oh,
like a mobile transport.
because
like,
what rules did I send you for it before, or did I? I'll just-
It's been a long time.
I feel like I wrote some down. I'll just make a note.
But I think it as it was is we need to be stuck like in a place long enough to make them. And
Yeah, that's kind of silly that you couldn't.
and we haven't been we've been in one place once
Okay.
long enough to make them since then.
I think you probably find some information on how to preserve things. Yeah, you probably find that info.
Okay. It comes down to
I'm
if I
trying to
could,
think what it would be. I don't know. I guess potions don't exist in real life.
Cough
You're
syrup.
telling me that chicken noodle soup isn't a potion that helps with colds?
That's a good point.
This is a very
Get out of here.
Dude, that's true. Chili is like just a potion of farts. That's so crazy.
Yeah. Well, if I can find anything on mobile transport, like of these things or whatnot.
I think you find maybe some old schematics or something of a stabilizing device that you could reasonably build, or maybe you're like, fuck, why did Jed have to die? But
Yeah. It's like,
um,
one, Jed's dead. Two, I'm still trying to say, hey, Vestel, it's
yeah. But I think I would say you find like some good schematics for something that would be able to like cushion certain things and to where it's not going to be bumped around too much as you're, if you suddenly get punched by a devil or something like that. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just going to take notes on all that, I guess.
Sure. Was there anything Kip wanted to look for?
Yeah, if I realize now, there's a lot of people that are sort of out of reach for you don't say for say Kip's helpful nature. So at present, I would like to find any information that would help Kip one day, if the opportunity comes along, save's a weird word. Interact more directly with maybe Mallory, and as it relates to, say, the vernacular runes of the many minds. General information on that, maybe how has a person such as Mallory subsisted with this type of existence that she has now, which I guess I Kurtz don't fully understand. So yeah, that's what I'm curious about.
What a weighty question.
Yeah, I was afraid of that.
And what are you wondering about the runes?
Or maybe origin, meaning.
I would say you can read through some stuff a bit. I don't know if the library will have necessarily answers, but let's see if while reading you can put some stuff maybe together. I would say you could make like an Arcana check.
Oh, did we have advantage?
Yeah, scribes are
with the
getting
scribes. Good. Come on, babe. Oh, that's much better.
Fucking rolling like a jackass.
Yeah.
That's the regal roll, I think.
Total of, oh my god, I'm not even kidding.
21.
Where'd Spencer go?
21!
That is 18 plus 3.
Oh my god. You just have a +3 to investigation?
Arcana.
Oh,
You said
Arcana, sorry, yeah. That's so funny.
I can't
That's
even.
fantastic.
We can hear him from the bathroom. That's funny.
Damn.
Kip, the thing you notice as you're reading through these things, you see a lot of depictions of very standard, like, first-year mage student stuff of depictions of runes. And your connection with the stars, and when Mallory kind of showed you this weird, like, macro cosmic view of the stars and how it looks like when they line up in certain ways, they form these, like, runes. Like, if you were to connect certain constellations and stuff, like, that shit's there if you look for it. When you're seeing these basic runes here, and you think about the runes that you see on her in the visions, and also the vernacular runes that you have
I
here.
have, yeah.
I'm curious.
They're similar, but it's like a different dialect.
So maybe try.
They seem maybe like similar, but like a different dialect.
Like say I'm the root, or what's the different? What am I saying that's different?
Your runes.
Okay.
And the runes probably on her body. It's like if you saw, some like if the word carrot was spelled with a K instead, or you know, with a dash in between it, but it still means the same thing.
I fucking typed carrot with a K because you said that.
Does the gauntlet have any of these runes? Like, Kip has seen both Mallory's stuff and the gauntlet she made, which, okay. I was curious if that maybe there's something there.
So it's like the British adding a U to favorite in color.
And I would say, too, it feels different when you use your vernacular runes and stuff like that compared to when you use your druidic powers.
Okay.
It's a different flavor, different tingle to it.
And yet they're both sourced from Mallory.
Fascinating.
Okay. Curious.
And I mean, I would say too, sourced from Mallory, she helped you find the connection, but she's not the source per se.
And then I guess any affront on like how a person's, but maybe it's in that vernacular of many minds, which just sounds like a way to perhaps project a consciousness of sorts. So yeah, it's like how does Mallory
make an insight check if you're trying to divine things about that.
All right, that's not bad for me. Dirty 20.
Many minds, these strange green glowing runes that you've seen the same hue and shade of previously. The many minds. That's Illumine. This is the
Where's
same
Bree?
color of. This is the same color as Witchstone, as Jameson's eyes. This color and power that pervades everything.
Where's that?
You know that that's what's flowing through you. That's what these vernacular runes are. That's what Mallory's channeling. And you're just using it.
Flute power.
Yeah, there. I was thinking. I was like going, oh crap! What was that phrase he used?
Nuclear energy.
Absolutely not. No, that's pretty good.
I don't think there's actually any coincidence there. It was just a fluke.
Where's the button, Eric?
It's in hell. I don't know where it is.
You're muted.
You're muted. A good man.
It's in hell. I don't know where it is. It's on AWOL. Somebody probably stole it from me at work.
Fuck.
Ah.
Bunch of ding-dongs. They liked it too much. They had to bring it home.
Okay. Well, yeah.
So.
Thanks for that one.
So you guys spend some good time in the
That is-
library.
that's actually literally insightful.
Eventually, after the library kind of closes up, it's probably, you know, pretty late at night. What do you all do? You go to bed. What are the plans for the next day?
Saurus, Kip. Do you want to do this poison BS all over again?
Oh yeah.
Alright, we can roll for that on the chat.
I'm doing it now.
And when you're done with
I have
that,
to remember how I fucking rolled it.
I don't
Okay,
know. I
sounds
don't
good.
either.
and when you're done with that, perhaps we should scry on some of our persons of interest.
Okay. Which
Sounds
say,
good.
who do you name drop? What do you got?
I
can do it
but
twice.
I can, but I am curious, Kip. Aren't you curious about your sister at all?
Not right now.
All right. If you could maybe get a read on.
To me, that feels like a selfish use.
Well, I get the feeling if you look in on the stele, you'll probably just see a cell somewhere. Minor image.
Yep. Think about it this way.
Emery. It's like you could look in on him. The two options would be Emery or possibly the leader of the Sapphire Cult right now. Would be a good target.
So Kip, think about it like this.
Oh boy.
If we don't know where your sister is, there is a very good chance that she can return and try and reclaim your property. And what is she going to do then? She's going to kick out the people who currently live there and work there. People who currently are making their lives out of your place. Would you really put Mabel and her 3 children in that kind of predicament?
Whoa.
Couldn't hurt to just look in.
Well, I think at that point, we would just take care of them, right?
Yep, but what if we are like out of town at the time and they can't get in touch with us?
Oh, we'll just travel with us.
I have not been able to stop long enough to make a potion since Elsgad. We've lost 2 capable party members already just in the past couple weeks. Well, in the last week. Not even a couple.
Are you including Flubsworth?
I assume you felt bad for that when he
Oh, of
died,
course I
so
felt bad for
I'm saying that.
But you said capable. I don't know about
Whoa,
Flubsworth was fully
whoa.
capable.
Flubsworth had no player levels.
I mean, he did
he's not
assist us in
wrong.
battle well. But that's not something I would say that
That's what I think.
a regular family
For
should be
2
doing.
uses now, yeah, it's I think better for
Yep,
other peeps.
I definitely agree on that.
Well, I was thinking of targeting, like getting a read on where Estelle and Sapphire Cult would be. So I was thinking either Emery or the cult leader would be the choice there. Perhaps if you get all you need from one of them, it's
So maybe you'd say first Emery or cult leader, and then Estelle. Maybe possibly getting info with the first.
yeah. Well, Kip, what do you think would be I'd say
I'd be like,
let's target Emery first.
okay.
He is my though.
How many
Not
uses
my
do you have?
blood, He is my brother.
I can do it. I got 2 5th level spells and the
Oh,
6th level. The 6th level slot's already
I was
out.
gonna say,
So
Orpheus, if you want to, if you have anyone you want to scry on, you should speak up.
Probably be my dad.
Mm.
That would probably be the one that I would check on.
Yeah, I don't want to take up all of Kip's time.
I mean, I'd do anything of mine on actual downtime, but
Let's do.
that's fine. Okay, so I'm hearing Emery first.
Yeah.
Okay. We don't have possession or garment, but we may have a likeness or picture from a minor illusion.
The possession you said?
Do we have a possession or garment of Emery's?
I pull out the card that he jammed into the wall when he greeted me back in Elsgad.
I don't think I can count that as like a personal possession, as it was a kind of distributed. Oh, you mean that he wrote on?
Yes.
Oh, sure, I'll count that.
Okay, so that's a
Murpus would have kept that.
if that being the case, that's a -4 to the save, and then my knowledge. Have I met him?
No.
No. Okay, so that would be heard of. So +5 -4, so a total of +1 extra modifier.
So he gets a +1. You're saying?
Yeah, extra just from the spell mechanics versus his normal wisdom saving throw.
I will say first things first. Pull out the
I'm the
mirror.
realist. Sorry.
You focus in on it. Starscape in front of you. You kind of fall into it. You guys watch Kip just sort of stare at this blank
Zone
mirror. You, Kip, you fall tumbling through space. The stars endlessly all around you. Stars coalesce into 100,000 million infinite possibilities, infinite points of space in existence. And you search for the one that will take you to Emery. You see sort of a spectral greenish version of Mallory, speechless, just sort of trying to guide your hand. Roll a wisdom check to see if you can surpass the information barrier.
You want me to do it?
The info gate.
Yeah, it's a
Oh,
8.
that's not great.
That's an 8 total.
Oh.
Searching. The image of Emery held in your mind. There, he must be that way. You go towards it. You don't quite see. It's kind of dark in there, but you're like, he's right there beyond it. Your head smacks into this.
Firewall.
Reminds me of a game I used to play.
It's like when the Roadrunners painted the tunnel on the rock. You're like there. Emery's on the other side.
Yeah. Shoot. Well, shoot.
What was the total again?
8. That was
Okay.
3 + 5.
I'm sorry.
I go, well, unfortunately, I think something got in the way. That kind of felt like almost like
It's
he
happened to you before. And
I got scry blocked.
okay, yeah, that's all that happens.
Just say it wasn't
Because
even.
one time you had somebody speak back at you.
Yeah, Jameson.
No, even
that was
farther
somebody
before
else.
that.
Oh,
Mallory spoke back at you once.
Well,
Lots
that-
of people speak back.
that
I
would
love
make sense.
Scry.
See, well, that would make sense.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that one you weren't quite able to pierce through.
Well, worth the try. I guess it was worth the try.
Maybe we can go tomorrow. You might be right. We do need to pause for a second. Quit going off where I have to start. Just spend a bunch of spell slots. Okay, and then I'll do the other slot and try for Mr. Orpheus's dad.
All right.
You want me to do another check?
Can I?
No, this one. That's interesting.
There are different things that I could do to try and aid this, right?
Sure. This is probably going to be another second-hand heard of target +5.
Let me see.
But
Scrying 5e. I just want to look at the details that I could.
if I have a likeness or
you.
picture, that's good. Possession or garment's better. Body part is the best.
I keep his left finger in my.
Of your dad.
I'm
That's
gonna
not
describe what he was like at his best. And he's got the last time I saw him, his hair was sort of turning from like a sandy brown to a gray.
I start minor illusioning.
Bearded.
Just altering the picture as he's doing this.
Very tired eyes. Generally sad, sort of morose expression on his face. And I'll take the not. That's been a locket, sort of a necklace, from off around my neck, and say, and here is a deeply personal possession. It was part of the house. I don't know. It's very, very directly related to the everything about him. So I don't know if that would count, but I hope.
Kip, you look at this image that Mervis skillfully, using a bit of illusory magic to create this depiction from words. It's like second nature to him. It's weird. Looking at this image that he creates, you hold this gnarled, charred knot of wood in your hand. Look into the mirror, and again, starscape in front of you. Feel yourself whoop, tumbling through. Endless points of light coalescing. Where's Icarus? You're pulled back out. Doesn't find its mark.
You can't scry on the dead.
Or they're on another plane.
Oh, that's true.
Which I'll I'll
Just
send
hanging
that.
out in the plane of fire now.
Yeah, I'll send that along and be like, wow, I didn't even. Yeah, that just plain failed to find the target at all.
Okay.
I'm so sorry. It could mean lots of things.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, one of
Thanks for trying.
Mm-hmm.
It's worth a shot.
Well,
I guess we know what he thought.
Fucking Scryon Thomas.
Yeah. What are you
Is there
doing
anything
over
else you
there?
guys
Well,
wish to do?
I mean, U.S. government stuff. I mean,
Yeah, at this point. I can think of not right now.
Unless you wish to continue this like in the morning, you could.
Yeah, sure.
how long
yeah.
are we going to be staying in town for? If it's any
Great
extended
question.
period of time, I might as well get some health potions on the, like in the works or whatnot.
Yeah, I've got 5 spell slots left. I think I'm just going to dump them all into Goodberry. In the morning, we'll all have about 50 good berries to split between the 7 of us. To have good berry smoothies in the morning.
Are we
Yeah.
planning on leaving now immediately, or are we?
Where are
want
we
to stick
heading
around for a
to?
little
What's
while?
our next?
That's what I'm wondering as well.
I'm
Where are we
thinking.
going?
I'm thinking Q Crew Island.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah,
'Cause that's like-
that
that's
would
the
be
closest-
logical.
Lead to a planar anchor that we got, I think.
What information do we have on the plane that leads to?
The elemental plane of fire. I suppose we could look that up in the morning.
So,
before
if we do end up getting to a point where we can go there, I would like to know just what we're walking into.
You guys want to keep researching and doing stuff in the morning?
Is there an artificer in town?
What is that? No, there's not. Sorry.
Yeah, great. Yeah, Mervis is going.
Dick Wicker's the closest thing.
Yeah, well, Mervis
Depending
is
on what you're
going.
looking for, but
I was going to say Mervis will probably try to just continue working on the like.
some sort of device to stabilize it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone in our party is really all that. Okay. I know how it sounds, but like intelligent, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
We're
not
not. We're not
smart.
suited for that thing.
Yep, it's not our field of expertise. Plus, they got like big meaty fingers.
Right. Well, let's see.
I would say you could probably source materials for the device for like 2 gold.
2 gold.
Mhm.
I will do that.
Okay. All right. What do you guys want to do in the morning then?
I like the idea of looking more into the plane of fire.
Oh, I definitely should probably attune to the champion robes. Get that fire resistance.
Yeah, I would assume it would be. I think it would be a good idea to look into anything we can on the plane of fire.
I'm burning any other indefinite madness away that is left on anyone. Which,
Cough, cough, calf.
If you just want to, you can.
I'm trying to. Yeah, I'm like, who's left? Yeah, what's left on that?
Just Calf.
Is it just Cat?
Yep, it's only
Saurus had
Calf.
one more.
Mhm.
That would be a lesser. And,
Okay.
And I think Kath had one more.
Okay, well then let's go to
that was
let's
all.
hit Cat.
Yes, that was all.
Let's hit Cat with the greater, and even before it's one of those like didn't think about it, but yeah, let's hit Saurus with a lesser and just get rid of it.
Why don't you make an insight check, kid?
Good.
I guess one last thing, yeah.
Sorry, can't do math. 23.
All right. Saurus and Kath seem fully restored.
I'm gonna count that as
One
a
member of your
burn.
party that's still not quite himself.
There's one member of the party still not quite themselves.
And with the 23, it clicks with you as you hear you say what? You're just like talking to a guard on the street.
Ah, yes, take a look at these bad boys. Been training this over the last several months. Look at this divine physique granted by every single god themselves.
He's fine.
Mr. Finn wasn't always that way.
He's fine.
I just wonder how
What's
Cromwell
next?
thinks of this version of Finn. Does he
I
hate
get
him more, or
I'm like,
does he like him because he's more confident?
My good man, point me in the direction of the heaviest object you know.
Oh God.
How about your mom?
Oh, that is good. I'm going to punch you in the face right now.
Yeah, I knew it. Yeah. You're gonna get smacked.
Are you really?
Yes.
Making on arm strength.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Kip, you're like, he's fine. As he falls off and nails a guard.
And then
Oh,
Alright,
I've got the
So that's going to be a
materials
19 to
for-
hit.
Oh dear God.
That hits.
Okay, and that is going to be 6 points of damage.
6 points of damage. This guard is instantly bloodied. As his jaw just fucking breaks in his head.
Oh,
Falls
sturdy
over the ground.
fellow. Punch him again.
Well, make it with advantage because he's prone from getting his absolute lights blasted out.
Okay, so that's going to only be a 15.
15. Okay. Yeah, that hits.
Yep, he's
I
prone,
project
and
a
I just
shield
like.
on him.
You project the shield on him.
But, yeah, I'm like that. I think that's good enough.
You see other guards begin like
This is the
rushing
morning, so
over.
we've had a long rest, right?
Rushing over, and from an alleyway you see like Nyara come out, and she's like, hey, cut it out! What the hell? You guys fucking do something about this.
Hey, I
Actually, wait, good job on you. Thanks, Mervis.
Oh, come on, Mervis. You never let me have any fun anymore.
Well, I mean, you got that one shot in after he insulted your mom. I think that he deserved that.
Still, I cannot tolerate violence in my city. And she squares up.
Oh, this will be fun.
I am looking. It's been too long, Nyara. Let's do this.
Alright, let me find her stats real quick.
I'm half tempted to cast Bless on both of them and start watching. But no. And I'm assuming we got a long rest last night since it's just the
Yes.
morning. Okay, good. That was.
She was so powerful of an NPC for me to give you guys previously.
And now.
We've come a long way.
Alright. Okay. Alright, let's just do this how we did e-wrestling Biarki.
Okay.
Best out of 3 athletics checks.
All right.
While that's happening, I might try to sell the
Dirty 20.
That's a 24 for her.
Nice.
How do you start going after her? She's a little bit too fast and just sort of spins to the side and claps your ears as you rush past her. Your head's like rattled for a moment.
Oh, when did you get this good? Come on!
I've always been this fucking good. And she's going to try again.
Okay.
It's only a 15.
And that's going to be a higher than 15.
Nice.
23.
You spin around after she got this strike on you. What do you do?
Yep, so just kind of wobbling up a little bit and then elbow to the face.
Ah! I didn't know we were face hitting. Fucker. Alright.
Last one.
one.
Interesting flirt.
Natural 18.
And that's not going to do it. That's only going to be a dirty 18.
Yeah, you see. You elbow her in the face. And her, she's more orc than her like half side, and just fucking
oh no!
Just like form tackles you
I'm
onto the ground. You slide a few feet.
I'm gonna patch the guy on the ground up.
All right.
Same. I'll even like.
dreaming?
I'm gonna use the healer's kit even just to.
Well, I stopped him from getting knocked out.
Oh, that's true.
Fuck, that is fun! I haven't had that much fun in a while.
After all your adventures, still a little soft. She like pats your face a little bit.
Good game, Nyara.
She saves you from being thrown in the dungeon.
Yeah, I think we're both helping that poor guard. That was just unfortunate.
Nice.
Take some bandages or whatnot. Like, okay, well, you didn't really break anything except maybe your nose. Let's see, is his nose broken? I'm assuming Finn punched him in the face.
No, his jaw's broken.
Or his ego.
Oh, in that case, I'll use some of my healing hands to reset his jaw and everything.
Very good.
How many do I need to do for that?
Oh, like one.
One, okay.
I think they have like 11 hit points.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel
Like
like
for
that's
just a
never
very basic
necessarily explained. Like, yeah, for because they don't really have broken bones rules.
All right. Well, you probably should get some rest just in case, or go easy on your. Try not to get any brawls.
But his jaw. His jaw's really animated now. I've still got 7 more hours of my shifts.
It's fucking Jimmy Stewart. He's
Should I-
turned into Jimmy Stewart.
Someone recommend him to workman's comp.
Should I fix this up real quickly? I mean, I can do a full heal here if you need.
Oh, you think I'm not beautiful?
Do you want to do that?
I'm sorry, that doesn't happen. You guys heal him up, set his jaw back in place, all good.
Okay.
I guess with that, I mean, the day is in front of you, and if you're wanting to go to the library to research some more things, who does want to do that? We can roll for it, and we can correspond about it in the chat.
I guess I think I'm good.
You're
Okay,
good?
I'll do it.
I'll do it.
It sounded like
I'll do it.
Orpheus and Finn wanted to.
I want to take advantage of this as
I
many
can
opportunities
also-
as I can.
There's a couple things. It's nothing too serious. I would probably look into some of the stories of Ilden Lancaster because it says before he disappeared he was heading east, which I believe along the path. That's kind of where Cresthaven sits, isn't it?
I mean, east is, it's like Elsgad. This is the eastern portion. Cresthaven's the most major city.
Oh, so Cresthaven is okay. Yeah. So yeah, just seeing if there might be anything that would match up there because I'm curious because that came up.
I mean, in stories that you've read, you know that like he was just never seen again.
Yeah.
But actually, you can. Yeah. Why don't you all three then make your investigation rolls?
All right.
And I'll tell you, Mervis, probably for the information you could get, it's a very high DC.
Yeah. Well, I'd also be asking for maybe people that showed up around that time that they don't have to look like him, but might have held a similar personality. Because mages, like magic, you might look different. But is it still at advantage with the scribe's help?
Sure.
That's an advantage. Well, that ain't gonna do it.
That's going to
What'd you
be
get
a
total?
Total 10. Probably, I might find some random people that were just generous around that time.
Yeah.
Alright, that's going to be a 17. And all this Finn is going to like use shape water to make himself like a makeshift ice pack.
Okay.
And just like looking through the books while holding this ice pack against his head.
Nice.
We'll have to
And
get
what are
you
you
a
looking?
rematch
What
sometime.
are you looking for again?
Just any and all information on the elemental plane of fire and what to expect going in.
Okay. Orpheus.
I rolled an 18.
And what are you looking for?
I think I'm going in with the same.
Same thing.
I mean, it would be kind of metagaming to like change it to something else. I think. So. But if I could, I'd probably switch it to like any.
I mean, you guys can reasonably split up and like be looking for different things. I think that's fine.
Okay.
I guess.
You both went to the library at the same time. You're talking with each other. I wouldn't call that a meta foul or anything.
Okay. I'm looking for.
Oh, sorry. What'd you get? 17.
Yep, 17.
Yeah, 17. I'm looking for information on the Shadowfell.
Okay. And what about it?
In my experience, it seems like there are points in reality in which the border or veil between the prime plane and a certain plane, you know, maybe it's fire, maybe it's water, maybe it's the Feywild, where that veil or that border is thinner.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering if there's any information I could gather on leads for where that could be for the shadow.
Okay. All right, go ahead and roll.
Oh, you mean investigation?
Or investigation, yeah.
Oh yeah, I rolled an 18.
Or did... Oh, sorry. Yeah, I forgot. Okay, cool. Yeah, we can correspond about that before next session. Any last things Kip wishes to do?
Not at this
Seems like the
time.
party's kind of just spending some time
Yeah, sure.
creating,
with
researching.
free time and the assumption, a safe assumption of what's the word I'm looking for? Oh my god. Basically spending the day here and going back to bed before we do something else again. I'd spend the 3 high spell slots I have scrying on folks as requested. But
Okay.
yeah, we could. I don't know if we could cover that.
Could
Who do you
Lila
want
Lila be
first
one of
time.
those?
Oh,
Sure. Yeah. Sure. Yeah. That doesn't matter to me.
That'd be cool.
But I got I can. Yeah. I got 6 attempts essentially. Or 6. Jeez. 3. No. 3. I was thinking of the 6th level slot. No, I got 3 slots of a good enough level to try stuff. So.
Okay. So are we going to be
I'll-
staying there in Cresthaven for the full day? Or are we going to try to leave that day?
Depends on how long the research takes. And how long Mervis's
it
thing
takes like research probably takes at least the morning, maybe into the early afternoon.
Merva, if
Okay,
if
so
they're
it'll be
gonna
like a
continue
full
it-
day, basically.
Okay, if
Yeah.
we're taking the full day, I'll take the afternoon to try to construct a
Oh, sure.
like a mobile thing so I can make us some potions or whatnot as we go. Plus, sell them.
Who do you want to scry on, Kip?
I get, we try probably Emery again.
Okay.
I think he'd be. Yeah, the reason I was targeting him is because he'd be easier than the. Would he be easier than the main guy?
The tough thing is the info gate. However, I will tell you, each time you try it, it gets a little bit easier as far as the DC goes.
Here, I thought he was going to say harder. But yeah, I'd probably be Emery, Lila, and then Estelle in that order.
Emery, Lila, Estelle.
Mm-hmm.
If he might be overlooking Estelle, so that might be.
That's
might
right.
get them both.
That's right. I could save that for last and do 6 level slots someone else. But yeah, you can.
Okay.
If you want me to roll the Emery one or the Lila one, I can do it. I can do
It's
it
up to
later
you.
too. Yeah, so we can cover that later.
Yeah. Okay.
And then I'll let you know what I roll.
All right. Or we can do it next session. That's fine.
Yeah, it's true too.
All right.
I don't know if we wanted to
So
cover
you guys
that
take
here.
time here in Cresthaven to do this stuff. We can go ahead and call it for now if you wish.
Okay.
GG's gamers.
Do you want me to roll anything for trying to?
Sure.
Or do you want me to just?
Roll an intelligence check, I suppose, or dexterity.
I would ask for a little bit of help from Kip beforehand with the
Yeah,
guy.
Kip should probably have that.
Let's see which I guess stacks. 11. 11.
11.
Yeah.
You get a good amount done. It's not quite finished.
Okay. Making progress, so that's
All right. Thank you all so much for watching. It sucked that we lost audio on the last one, but hopefully this one will be good.
You guys are epic. and hopefully
Another
this is-
banger. They made it out of the fucking battle. Boy, when the golem crit on Orpheus that first time, I was like, fuck. But anyway, thanks for sticking through. I'm looking forward to next time. And yes, I don't have a good closing. I don't have a good.
You got,
You know,
you gotta
See
have
y'all
like
next
the
time.
closing. Yeah.
See y'all next time. No, I don't like saying y'all. Just say
Y'all.
See you next time.
What are we?
blessings.
Bless,
Nah,
Thank you all for
No, no,
joining us, and
listen,
we look forward to
yeah.
seeing you next time.
There we go.
bless your face.
Namaste. There we go. That's it.
Namaste.
Goodbye.
No,
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Let's go.